Right. So we were dropped down a slide, and everyone landed p- perfectly, and it was fine until we looked out, and there was definitely a talent show, and well, I guess it was a talent show. I'm not 100% certain exactly, cause since there were three portions, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Um, I guess to give a vague overview, Sonam did his best. Uh, I think Morgana did great up until a certain point. Loic, I'm a bit concerned about Loic if I'm being honest. But he did better towards the end. There's just some people don't do well on some parts. We all have our talents. Um, Worm did the best, and he was definitely the winner of this whole shebang. Uh, Not a lot, much else to say, I think. I feel a bit bad about Morgana. I think that's it.
Okay. And so, with your rewards headed out to the victors and less victors, um, you see the wizard slowly stand up from his seat, giving you all a slow little clap of his hands, um, as he says, "That was rather entertaining. You all put on quite a wonderful show, really, quite wonderful. And, kind as I am with all the stress I'm certain that you all had to deal with, it is best that you have a bit of a rest, yes? And maybe make some use of your wondrous rewards? Hmm?
Can we go home now?
Of course not. Next floor! Claps his hands, and a hole opens up underneath all of your feet as you all plummet.
Oh,
And
great.
Screaming.
That's what I come back to.
Welcome back.
Oh, good.
Frank.
literally, it was so don't go like, can we go home now? Of course not. Now you guys are plummeting.
Way to
At this
go.
point, he's just like crossed arms. He's accepted his fate. He's falling now. This is not fine, but it's fine, I guess.
So
It's
you guys
fine enough.
You guys fall through endless floors. This unfortunately is not much like a slide anymore. Now it just feels like full on free falling, which is not a pleasant feeling. Um, and as you see a flicker of light towards the end of the tunnel, hard to say if that's the next room or the great beyond. It's hard to say with how fast you're falling. Um, Eventually, as you see the floor coming closer and closer, all of you guys come to a freeze about a foot off the floor, and then you're released and fall face down as you now find yourselves surrounded in this wilderness. For a moment, it doesn't even feel as if you're really indoors anymore. The light breeze, the distant crickets, the crackle of a fire. You see some tents have been aligned as well. Um, and a glistening little lake as well, just a few feet away from this sort of makeshift campsite. Um, and even more so than that, you realize that true, you guys aren't alone, as one another. You guys have one another there. As you each come up onto your feet, you note what appears to be a wooden stall of sorts, set up just a little ways away from the camp. This little head of hair appears to be shuffling underneath the lower point. You get the sense there's probably some sort of shelving there behind this stall that's been set up. But you are currently not alone here.
Wait, so we're kind of in this meadow, you said?
Forest.
Forest. And you said a head of hair where exactly?
There's a stall that appears to be set up just a couple feet away from this made campsite. Shuffling behind a possibly shelves underneath the stall.
So almost like a store, you could say, like a little mini, like, you know,
Looks
like
it
when
could
you'd
be.
find it like a carnival.
Yeah, it's sort of like shabbily made, more like a lemonade stand, really.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
I think Yumi's gonna gently walk up and knock on the counter, like
Yeah.
with his knuckle.
All right, Heath,
Close
if you
the
want to
door.
describe the individual there.
So as you hear a little, one moment, please, one moment. As you see this little tuft of brown hair that kind of pops out, and you see a little gnomish face look up at you, wearing kind of like a long blue trench coat with kind of like brown boots and kind of this devil may care smile on his face.
Oh, you know.
Hello. I'm sorry. Am I here to assist you? Oh, you must be the customers I was for some reason expecting. Not sure what's happening. Pleasure to meet you all. Name's Tim Tim. Timberting Timberton. Friends call me Tim Tim. Oh, may I get your names?
There it is.
But also immediately, it's like internally my hackles raise at the potential of being stolen from, but of course they wouldn't know that. So,
Just peeking over just around the stall. Is there anything there? Like what kind of wares is he
Yeah.
selling, quote unquote?
So as you kind of peek over the stall, you see a bunch of like items in like little glass cases, and you things that looks like this really ornate sword. You see a little box with little like a bunch of little rings in it, kind of like one of those like buy a little cheap plastic ring box things that looks like with a bunch of little golden rings in it. You see what looks to be a concept of what basically a bunch of what looks to be healing potions at a glance, and like a strange band as well. Uh, Also, what you see is like little tiny, like little price signs on them, consisting of like two. You also see what looks to be what sees. Looks down at it, says two little things that says services rendered, where it says change out your curse, and with a little 2 next to it, or remove a curse if you've got more than one, with a little 3 next to it. And kind of that kind of signs. Little potion's got a little 3 next to it. The really nice looking blade has a 15. The little band has a 5, and the little rings just say have a little 1 per ring on it.
Yumi looks at
we-
Worm, who is not here.
Yep.
Do we have that in writing?
Sure. 1 second. So. So as you look over,
Here, I can write them out for
Nikki,
them.
got it. Yeah, if you can get that, Nikki. Yeah, well, like, because you see Tim kind of standing. Goes, so how may I help all of you? You seem very interested. Are you here to purchase things? Apparently I'm a purveyor of sorts, though I'm not sure why. Never sold anything else in my life. Well, that's not true. I never sold anything valuable in my life. This is very odd. But I have this
Oh,
very strange urge to help all of you, so how may I assist you?
What do you have over here?
Oh, assorted goods and items, Miss, uh, anything you're interested in. I do have this, wonderful little, oh, let's see here. I do have healing potions here. And he pulls out, like, this large healing potion. At a quick glance, you
That's
could
good.
tell they're probably greater by the size.
Mm.
All right.
Something interesting.
Oh, interesting. Yes, yes. Well, we do have this, and he brings out this large, long sword and kind of plops it on the table as he puts it there. This here is a very interesting little sword I possessed. It's called the Dream Realm Blade.
what a
Does it do?
audacious name.
I'll show you guys the image. 1 second. I'm on my laptop, so I'm a little slower. Paste. There we go.
Interesting.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, this large, ornate, like glowing blade.
How many wizard coin tokens do we have now?
Have
Like
what?
4, and
3.
2 of them belong to Worm.
Well, Worm's got a
Did we
lot
get-
more than 4.
You got a
No,
lot
we
more
got
than
a lot more.
Yeah,
I don't know
guys
how
won.
many. I know that there
Worm-
was 2, and then
I'm pretty
there
sure
was some
we
that were
got.
1.
We
you
had
guys.
2 or
You want
3
to
at the
keep
top.
track of how many your character gets.
Well,
I
none
know
on
that Stella
mine.
is holding 2.
What place did Yumi come in?
3rd?
3rd.
I don't remember.
Loic came in second, I believe.
I thought Worm got like a bag.
5.
Worm got a bunch.
Maybe more than 5.
Yeah.
Worm's got 11 in total. He kept track.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Second place got 5. 3rd place got 3, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I should have 5 of them, if I'm not
You
mistaken.
also got
Never mind.
coins when you killed those enemies earlier as well. So
Got 2, I believe.
So no.
Yes,
have...
there are 2.
I'm pretty sure Morgana collected them like
Yeah,
when they
and
dropped.
She was like being dumb and was like, "These are dumb cards," because the wizard.
Did she keep them though?
No, she like handed them over to someone else.
Storm.
Oh.
Probably Worm.
I think it was.
I know those could have
Sonam?
been really useful right now. Yes,
I don't
Sonam
know.
picked them up.
Yeah,
The
it was
wizard
Sonam.
told you guys they're useful.
Oh yeah, no, she knew, but she was like, "These are well, what was the?
Ugly.
Yeah, they were ugly or something."
Yeah,
She
they
was
had this
like,
face
"So
on
gross."
them. Yeah.
She's like, "Where did you put these?"
He's forcing you
Hopefully
guys to
nowhere
put value
weird.
on his face.
Also, sorry, were you talking to me or just like in general we were still talking about the coins? Because yeah, he has 2 from the fluffy room of Love and Death.
You know what? I just realized. I think it'd be a smart idea if we were to refer to the I think it's Electrum or some shit, and just have that be the wizard
Yeah,
piece
as the
coins.
wizard coins.
Yeah. Nice and easy. Since no one fucking uses that currency.
Nobody does.
Strictly Electrum.
Electrum is the $2 bill of D&D.
Are you kidding?
The
In
rarity.
Canada, Canada uses $2 coins constantly. We call them the toonie.
Canada to Canada.
And that's why you guys' population is smaller than California.
Maybe that's a good thing.
We also
Uh,
use $2 coin a lot, so.
Yeah, I think it's just America that doesn't, man. You guys have something against 2s.
Continuing on.
Sorry.
Insert Enneagram joke
Anyway,
here.
so he looks up and says,
Yep.
"Oh, so you're looking at this fine blade, sir. Well, let me tell you about this magnificent sword that I've never actually seen till now. I wonder why I know this stuff. Well, this is an energy sword that was designed directly through the to go through enemies' exoskeletons and armor. It inflicts damage to the mind instead of the body, and allows you to be best much larger, resilient foes in hands-on experienced users. It deals one. It's versatile in use, so you can use one or two hands, dealer's choice, and it does 1d8 to 1d10 depending on your ability. Psychic damage, so blasting the mind. It also has a +1 ability to damage and 1+1 ability to hit, so it counts as a magical +1 weapon. No idea what that means, but it sounds fun, doesn't it?
For whatever reason, it made sense.
Yes, and for some odd reason too, the sword also apparently has these things called charges. 6 of them! Isn't that fun? And apparently every day it recharges 1d4 charges at midnight. Apparently you could use these charges, interestingly, this called the Dream Blade attack. As a bonus action, you can expend 2 charges to ignore 2 armor class points of any creature with non-magical armor you hit. I don't know what armor class means, but apparently it's a thing.
You guys hear this loud just right next to the stall as there's suddenly this little appears to be this little twin-tail pigtail little girl, strangely enough has like very similar features to
Oh,
the
no.
wizard, including the facial hair. She's just like, oh gee, man, that sounds amazing. Disappears.
Apparently
Did
it
we
was!
just get? Did we just get Winky?
Who's that?
You can
What
also
happened?
upsell.
I think it's better to just ignore it. You
Well,
know?
in any case, there's also the ability to cause what True Light. As an action, you can spend 1 charge to detect any illusions or invisible creatures within 20-foot radius around the sword. Very useful if you're dealing with, roguish, daring types like myself.
Very,
You know.
really helpful, you know. You guys should totally buy it. Disappears.
You know, had you not been speaking common, I probably would have thought that you were speaking a completely different language to me, but for whatever reason, I actually understood it. I would frankly rather like to own a weapon like that, but I don't seem to have the. He just kind of holds up one of the stupid ass wizard coins in between his knuckles.
Well, if you
10 cents.
Well, my friend, you are in luck then. If you can't afford it today, if you put a down payment of 2 coins, it can be held on to the next time you pop up to a floor to purchase in the future. Once again, no idea why I know this thing. Just apparently a thing I have.
And
Look at
how
the
much
rings,
did you say the potions were?
Oh, there are 3 coins apiece, my friend. Very useful if you get, nasty stab wounds. And looks over at Gizaku's character, which might
Might just seem a tad bit mangled.
Just a
small
tad
thing-
bit mangled,
Small tip, you guys. I accidentally wrote remove curse for 2 coins as the first. It's actually replace curse for 2 coins. I miswrote.
Oh.
Continue.
Morgana's
No, you have
Gonna lean over
remove
to-
second curse for 3 coins and replace for replace for 2, yeah. And he goes, oh, sorry.
Morgana's gonna lean over towards Loic and say, "Potions sound like a scam."
How tall is Morgana again?
She is 5'7".
Yeah, he'd have to kind of lean over a little
Tiptoe.
bit.
She tiptoe.
That he'll still have to lean a little bit. He's tall. He's a tall boy.
even more and
She's like nearly straining. You can hear it, just
Yeah.
a tiny bit of strain in her voice. But what did she say?
the potions sound like a scam.
He would just go ahead and kind of, yeah, no, he would just, when she would look over at him like that, he would kind of almost shrug with his eyes, you could almost say, but he would just kind of continue speaking. It's just, I would have to have you answer a bit of a question for me. How much would you say the rarity of these types of coins? We only have so many. With how long we've been here.
Again, you hear the sound as this little girl with twin pigtails and the wizard's face on her face appears. As she's just like, "Aw, gee whiz, mister, that sure is a good question. I don't mind answering if you have anything like questions like that."
Adorable, isn't she?
I'm finding this increasingly unsettling.
This is very uncanny.
Can you please just show up as yourself? Because that would
Put a
make
mask on.
me much more comfortable.
Hmm.
I'll have no face, or just
Especially considering that, well, she's about half your size.
How about you just don't show up at all?
Aw, you don't gotta be like that, Mr. Meanie Pants. I know you like my company.
And then you
Love
see
that
this
company.
poof as the wizard takes his full on size and kind of like brushes off his sleeves.
Eyebrow wiggle.
Yeah.
Full size,
Those-
you say.
But you notice
I
even though
roll.
his clothes, you notice that even though his clothes are back to normal, his hair is still like these very tidy pigtails that just don't really fit.
Go with his outfit.
Yeah. As he speaks and he's just like, well, these coins can actually be found at least one per floor. They are rather difficult to find as to where you'll find them. It will vary. Sometimes I'll hide them in places. Sometimes they'll be in creatures. Sometimes you have to do certain things to get to them. But know that they are very valuable and they will help you in situations like this and getting things that you need. And as he says that, you see him kind of nudge forward the box of rings as he's like,
what they do.
Oh, yes, these rings. Well, they happen to be rings of light. Basically, speak a word and poof, light so you can see in the dark. For some reason, I think they might be very valuable. Don't know why.
Just the fucking crickets in the background. In the night sky. In the entrenched forest.
it'd be a real shame if you weren't to buy one. I wouldn't want to be one without a cool ring like this. Am I right, Tim Tim?
Well, for those of us without the spectacular vision of dark vision, probably a useful buy.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Not foreshadowing at all. And you see him
Wizard.
disappear.
Wait, I had a question.
No,
I-
don't-
Pops right next to you, leaning an elbow on your shoulder. Yes.
Dutch! He noticeably tenses before laxing again. I was wondering, I already sort of have the capacity to create my own light, but do these rings not get cancelled out by things like magical darkness? Or, you know, is there any more utility to them than, a basic spell?
No, it's just light in the darkness. Unfortunately, not from magical darkness. They're not. Well, they'd be much more costly than just one measly little wizard coin. You need quite a few for something like that, but it still would be quite useful. Unless you want to use the image of my spectacular face as the light in your darkness pats your cheek, disappears.
Loic, again, noticeably stiffens. Just blink before he just kind of returns to his quote-unquote normal gusto. I think I will pass on the purchase of those rings, but I mean, how about any of you else? Do you have any problems with seeing in the dark?
What does the band do? I can see just fine.
Oh,
It makes light.
yes, the band. No, the bond's not. This is a different item. Different item. It's, one moment. Yes, this is called a contingency band. Apparently, each leather ring. This is a three-braided ring designed by of a dark winding serpent. You can use an action to submerge the ring into a potion of healing or similar healing drafts such as these. Kind of takes up one of the healing potions and kind of jangles it. If the ring is left in there for 1 minute in this way, the ring magically consumes it and its healing properties. For each potion that the ring consumes, one of the dark serpent glows a faint red light. The ring can have up to 3 consumed potions at a time. Now, to use the ring, immediately after you take damage while wearing this magnificent ring, you can use your reaction to speak a command word and gain the healing effects of one ring's consumed potion of your choice. The consumed potion is then lost, and then one of the ring serpents becomes dark once more. Once again, no idea what any of that means, but it does sound fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so. If it weren't for the, you know, veiled threat of, eventual things. But not a problem. Looks at Morgana.
I know I throw them away, and, well, didn't win, but I really don't want a second curse. I will pay you back.
Wait, what is she trying to do?
She's just looking at the group and pointing at like the remove second cursed option.
Well,
Is she trying to get somebody to fucking...
Yumi. Yeah, Yumi reaches into his little bag and holds out his coins to Morgana.
Yeah?
Morgana really out here like, I don't trust this motherfucker, but this might benefit me, so...
I have 3, and I think maybe having a second curse is probably bad.
Yeah.
I don't really want a second curse.
Again, you hear the as the wizard suddenly appears, now standing in front of you, Morgana, holding out his hand expectantly for the coins.
Looks towards Yumi.
Yumi just like just like nods because he gave it to her, so she's allowed.
I was just wondering, is that, play move curse thing, is it capable of removing any curse?
More specifically, the curse is given to you within this building.
Got it. Alright.
Slaps 3 coins into his hand.
As she goes to kind of like pull her hand away, he cups his fingertips underneath hers, lowers his face, kisses the back of her hand, and immediately you feel this surge of like, almost as if you had dunked your hand into boiling water, and then suddenly ripped it out. As you feel this, yeah, it's painful as you feel the weight lift off your shoulders.
Ah, fuck. Ow. Did you...
And there you go.
You...
Squints at her, shaking her hand.
Is that what happens when you kiss people? The hand, the wherever you kiss, it burns.
I mean, looks between Loic and Sonam, waggles brows. If there's anyone who wants to test that out.
Loic just looks pointedly away from him.
Yumi wonders why he wasn't looked at. It's like a whole. You see, like a whole display of why wasn't I like? Oh yeah, that's fair.
Don't
Crosses his
worry,
arms.
you're just not as easily objectifiable as these two men.
Unless you're a furry.
Unless
Also-
you're a furry.
Kind of. I will say, like, noting the dejected look on Yumi's face, the wizard kind of like waggles his shoulders and like inches towards him, like,
Yumi just is like, no, it's okay. I
No, it's not.
it just gestures at his face like, I get it.
It's too late to apologize.
Mhm.
I do not mean
Morgana,
to hurt your feelings. Pats his shoulder and then out.
Morgana pulls out a small journal, rips out a piece of paper from like the back end, hastily writes down elegantly, I owe you 3 coins, and hands it over to Yumi.
It's like in cursive, perfect cursive.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yumi just like takes it and folds it very carefully. It's really okay. Cause okay.
Thanks.
Just
Well, that
don't
was a
worry
fantastic
about it.
purchase. Is there anything else all of you would like?
I'm thinking of getting that down payment on the blade and maybe one of the potions.
Oh, you'd like to buy a potion and put a down payment, would it?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be 5 coins, my good sir.
Oh, that's
Well,
as much as I have.
Very good. You just see him kind of jiggle jaggle. It brings out one of the large potions and puts it on the table.
Jesus, I thought the fucking like rumbling noise was like thun. We've been having a lot of thunderstorms over here lately, so I got very confused when I heard rumbling. I was like, really? Again?
Is oh jeez. So is he putting an item on hold?
Yeah, he's putting on
Yeah.
the Dream Blade on hold.
Yeah. It just so happens to fit into my whole psychic damage motif, so I'm happy.
It's like it was
Oh,
made
no.
for you.
Yeah.
It's gonna come down to you have to put a down payment again, and then a down payment again.
until eventually it's just the
I
deposit.
know, I'm gonna get fucking loan sharked. I'm scared.
Speaking of, while that exchange is happening, because Tim Tim had mentioned that he is a rogue, Sonam immediately is just like, are these, is he being legit with these sales?
I was supposed to be an insight check,
Insight.
right, Nikki?
Yep, insight.
I love how I've like completely damaged this party's opinion on Tim Tim, even like other areas.
Not me. I completely trust Tim Tim with my whole life.
With your entire
So
life.
does Morgana.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think I could trust Tim Tim with my life, just not my pockets.
Gazing
husband.
into this man's eyes, Sonam, you get the hint that, like, in any other circumstance, you probably wouldn't want to be buying these items. However, there's a noticeable sort of familiar mysticalness that sort of floats just beyond his gaze that you get the sense is not entirely of his own fruition. And whatever it is causing him to be more reliable in his sellings at this moment.
And he
Less of a
feels dirty
sleazeball.
about it. He feels completely dirty about it.
Squinting at him for an uncomfortable amount of time without breaking eye contact. Sonam puts down his 2 coins. The band.
The band's 5 coins.
Down payment.
Oh, of course. Okay, we will put that on hold for you, good sir.
Sonam on hold.
Also, the down payment is 2. What does that also? Yeah, it counts for the final price. Yes.
What's the question?
Basically, there's the 2 coins put towards purchasing it, so it'll be 3 coins when they come back. Is what they're asking.
No.
Or is it like a reservation?
No, you're putting 2 coins for it to be there the next time you stumble across this vendor, because it changes. The vendor changes every time. So by putting 2 coins down, you're ensuring that the next time the item will still be there, but it's still going to cost the same.
You're getting
Bless
scammed.
He
Maybe.
squints and just like, this sucks. Whatever. Fine.
I mean, I suppose you could always try to pick the pocket of the party member who's not here.
Oof.
He was considering picking the pocket of the vendor until he found out, oh no, you're just like me, so that's not gonna work.
Steal from the
Alright,
wizard. I'm sure that'll work well.
I can't see how that would possibly go wrong.
Was that it?
Is that all
Because
everybody
I'm
wants?
going to take a nap.
Well, very good. Nobody would like one of these rings, though, would they? Jingle, jingle, jingle. Very useful.
He
I
walks away.
can't see in the dark, but I hope my party will help me. He just
Well, don't
holds
say you
his
want
hands together.
Yumi just like just looks over at Lumi and kind of gives him a bit of a warm, I guess you could say, kind of a reassuring gaze, and literally just like snaps his fingers, and there's this almost purple electricity that shows before it kind of shows a bright light at his fingertips before it just kind of goes back out.
Morgana does the same thing. Hey, I can do that too.
He gives a very, very timid nod. It's,
He's so cute.
he's just
But like also mon bébé.
Morgana starts waving her finger around like some sort of Twizzler.
nice.
In contrast to Morgana's carelessness with the magic, Loic kind of awkwardly dims out the spark before it returns to the normal opaque lack of glow.
There's still a light show going. You know those like sparklers that like you can trace like the air and it leaves the residual like
Yeah.
light. That's what he's doing.
I must admit,
Glow
you're very
sticks.
talented, miss.
Oh, thank you. I'm pretty good at red lights.
I've noticed that your magic seems to be typically that of light, or lightning. Rather,
Indeed.
is that something that you've just specialized with, or
Yes.
good to know? That being said, though, if we ever do get into an altercation around water, please be careful.
Sure. I know that very well, actually.
I would hope you do.
He says
Quite
that like
well.
with like a very genuine like I really hope you do.
Flashes him a smile.
Mm,
It's like I don't even want to. Technically, I should incite that, but I think it's funnier to just have the suspicion going.
Yumi's going to inside it though. She's standing right there.
Being genuine, she's been through that before. She knows.
She's accidentally toaster bathed herself
There's
like a few.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna roll something else.
Oh no.
Okay. There's something else there though. There's like a tinge of something else.
Mm,
Mischief.
Like
mm.
a tinge of like just wait till you find out other things.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
god, no.
Yumi just closes his eyes. It looks like a very long blink. It's just, it's fine.
Well, as you guys
This
all
is
look
funny.
about, Tim goes, well, is there anything else for all of you, or can I close up shop?
At least for me, it's about everything. What about you guys?
I'm broke as hell, so
You're in debt,
That's, uh,
dearie.
what?
I said, you're in debt. You're
Who?
past broke.
I'm past broke. That's right. Thank you for reminding me.
That's all right.
It's really okay. It's really fine. I
Minuses.
okay. I'm gonna assume we're all good. As Yumi just turns to look at Sonam, who's already gone.
He is gone. He had sent Lychee to just kind of like roam around within eyesight to make sure that there is nothing funky happening around
Perception.
here.
Wait, where did Sonam go?
He's like still. He didn't walk very far. He's just kind of like, how far
Just
away is the
gone.
stall?
The stall is like within 5 feet of the campsite.
Okay, yeah, he's like still within sight. He only like walked like 10, 15. He just doesn't feel like interacting with people. So
Edge lording.
he's edge lording. So he just gets down on one knee and lets out the little mouse and keeps his eye on her while she runs.
Perception check with your mouse. Lychee.
Yes. Sweetie Toby, you little baby. This is my baby. What was a 2.
Lychee's doing her best.
He's
Doing
doing,
her
does she
damn
at least find some berries?
Lychee, you see her kind of disappear out of your sight for a bit, and then like these very like unhappy squeaking noises.
Okay.
Poisonous
He
berries.
That really
Do
sounds
not
like
eat.
distant thunder. God.
Found some
Um,
hemlock.
he's going to bring her back up, and then
She's out of sight, and you hear her like
oh,
panically squeaking.
he
Uh-oh.
runs over real quick.
She is in mud, stuck.
Great, now you need the bath. He's gonna pick her up, her little muddy self. Just has a little white mochi in hand, and he looks at the group.
Brown now.
Completely in. Huh? She's
Brown
brown
now.
It's now. She's now brownie batter. He looks at the group and completely like ignores the question of like, is everyone done? He just says like, do we need food?
I don't actually completely know.
Wizard.
Do we?
Ooh. Ooh.
Do we need food?
No response.
I don't.
Didn't he specify that pretty much most of our immediate needs would be taken about, just automatically?
Ooh, ooh. I never said that. Ooh, ooh. You see an owl just kind of like peck at his wing.
Since someone's been here for a while, has he ever gotten like hungry or his needs show up like The Sims?
During the time that Sonam has been here, kind of with him thinking about it, it's kind of strange. He's never actually found himself in a sensation of like starving. I mean, there's been he does remember one instance where he was like locked in a cage for he doesn't even know how long, and there was like this platter of cupcakes just like right out of reach that he couldn't get to. But past that, no.
He makes a very, very pissed off face for a moment, but he doesn't say why.
Understood. He's having an episode.
Well, now that I think about it, no.
I
Ignore
thought he
me.
was
Say that again?
I said I can't believe he was Tantalist with a cupcake. Tantalus is the guy who's chained to the rock, couldn't drink water because the pond would sink, couldn't eat the fruit because the branch would lift.
That's exactly what happened to Sonam.
But with a fucking cupcake.
There's cupcakes right there, and they didn't even look that tasty, but he fucking wanted them. But no, he's not allowed to have anything nice in life.
Rip.
But I am going to wash this one off and then nap because I am hurting all over.
Hoo, hoo, that's your fault. Hoo,
Fuck off.
hoo, I'm an owl. Hoo.
Can I try to get a rock and like throw it at the owl's direction?
What's it called? Weapon?
Improvise.
It's,
weapon.
Yeah,
improvised weapon.
yeah, improvised weapon attack.
How do I do that?
That's a D20 plus. Is there plus? I believe. Let me double check.
I think I'd have this at disadvantage because of my
It's not
curse
just-
that.
I think you'd add
Yep.
proficiency because you're not a monk? Question mark. I don't know how it works in 5e anymore.
I'll check.
I'll say for now, just roll me just a D20 plus proficiency.
Okay. Because of his curse, would that actually be like without proficiency? Because he has disadvantage on something? Or this thingy?
An improvised thrown weapon has a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet.
No, you're talking about your curse, Sokka. Your curse only affects you if you for one roll after you see that, not forever.
Okay.
Well, you haven't
okay.
made. He hasn't made a roll for that yet. I don't believe.
Yeah, he did. He did during the contest. I remember.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Okay, then d20 plus. I don't know how to add proficiency. I'm baby.
Bro, just plus whatever.
Your proficiency's plus
Proficiency.
2 or plus 3 at this point.
Yeah.
D20 plus. What was it? 2?
It's 3.
3.
3 at level 6.
3.
Here you go.
Okay, sorry, I'm a little slow today.
All good.
You good?
So I need 2.
Okay, so you pick with all the frustration in the world as you are aching all over from that pageant. You pick up the nearest rock you find and chuck it at the bird without really even paying attention, really. But still, you hear it hit the mark with this loud, resounding "whack" and a thud.
He
As
looks
the owl
behind just for a second. Is it dead?
Is the owl dead?
Yes, the wizard owl. Is it dead?
Looking over, you see its tongue is dramatically hanging out of its beak. It's not moving.
Okay, he walks away. He's gonna wash off the mouse and go to a tent.
Got it.
Interesting.
It's fine. It'll be okay.
Loic just looks at the poor bird wizard, whizbird, and just looks away.
Just leave them there to rot. It's fine.
No
Um,
sympathy.
I don't think sympathy is the right word here. Loic's just kind of like, but I mean, what now? We do have this forest, but I don't really know exactly where to go from here.
You don't look for anything, it binds you. Scrub, 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 scrub.
What about a place to sleep?
Looks over at the
that-
tents.
Yeah, you see
Looks back
tents
at him.
are
Oh, there are
aligned.
10. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you weren't kidding. This is a literal encampment.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yep.
Okay. Well, he just kind of walks over to one of the tents and kind of just checks it, kind of instinctively looking for insects or anything just nearby, basically.
Roll me investigation.
Investigation. Alright. Actually, wait a second. Wouldn't this be perception since I'm thinking about animals and shit? Or survival, rather.
Are you specifically looking for like bugs and stuff, or?
Uh. Yes? Yeah.
All right, survival.
Yeah. It's a +1 in comparison to a +0, so it's not much of a difference, but alas. Where the fuck is this? Oh, there it is. 14!
14. Looking around both inside and kind of like in the bedrolls set up inside each of the tents, there's no bugs. Surprisingly enough, even like the mosquitoes that have kind of been littered about to just sort of set the atmosphere, so to speak, within the area, they don't seem to be coming anywhere near the tents or campfire. There's not a bug to be found within your resting place, and heck, even the bedrolls, they seem kind of nice and they look nice and comfortable.
Loke just kind of thinks to himself that it's going to be really difficult to acclimate to real life after all of this. But he just kind of more or less shrugs before he would kind of turn over to Sonam and just kind of ask, how often would you say that the wizard put you in random danger?
Too many times, and I hate it. And he's just kind of using part of his shirt to very gently dry off Tiny Mouse. But at least once a day, you don't stay in the same room for more than what 24 hours usually. What was the longest that he's been in the same place?
Well, see, that's the thing. Time is sort of hard to really,
That's right.
understand. So he doesn't really know.
Okay. Yeah, just when I get tired, I assume that's a day's worth. So I don't know, I sleep and then hope I'm not hanging over Labar or something. So just keep your
Right.
results.
Okay. Well, eh. He just kind of shrugs and begins to kind of take off his armor.
Speaking of, if we're going to be resting here, who's watching?
Oh, we're doing watches?
It'd be safer that way, trust me.
He's done things to you at night before.
Yeah, anytime, any hour, doesn't matter.
Got it. Well, I mean, I don't particularly mind, but now that I think about it, probably wouldn't be bad if I were to probably go first.
Let's watch. Okay,
I'll take
I'll be
last watch.
second.
I'll be here if you need me. How many watches are there? I haven't done this before.
3.
Okay, I guess I'll be here if you need me.
Can you
Pretty-
see in the dark?
Nope.
Looks at Loic. Looks at Yumi. looks at looks at Morgana. Just like, ah, shit. Okay. Well, you have this.
I have good ears and a nose.
Right.
You join Loic.
Well, I'm thinking about it like Morgana and I both have the capacity to create light if we actually need it. So, the only outlier in this case is Yumi, which, I mean, would you like to just simply do a watch with one of us?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if I'm needed in this.
Well,
but
you
I
did just say that you have good ears.
that's about it. So I guess I will sit with someone.
Plus, I don't think you've noticed, but I only ever have one. And he kind of pokes at his cheekbone above the eye that is covered by the words covered by the eye patches. I really only have one eye out, so if you do have pretty good ears, you'd be pretty welcome compensation.
All right, I count as maybe 1.5 eye with ears, maybe. No, that math doesn't add up, does it? No. Okay. No, you know I appreciate the gesture.
You're doing amazing.
He gets somewhere close to a grin before he just kind of shakes his head and will begin to go to the outer reaches of the what's called of the my brain is blanking.
Encampment?
Yes. Thank you.
Fucking scream.
I doesn't matter in gaming or in life. I hate lag. Ugh. All right. But he's going to basically walk a circle around the encampment, and after doing so, he will go ahead and kneel in the middle and trace what almost seems to be a sigil in the middle of the circle. And after uttering a short prayer, the surrounding area will kind of glow in this luminescent, yellowish light, almost wisping off of the grass as if it in itself was living before it fades. And I'm going to go ahead and cast a surrounding alarm.
Nice.
Yes.
Also, cries in Paladin unable to cast fucking rituals. Sobs and losing spell slot.
So sad.
Rest in
Alas.
pepperonis.
But yes.
You get it back.
I know. Well, if we actually end up finishing this rest, who knows?
Yeah.
Stares at Nikki.
Twiddle
Also
thumbs.
stares at Nikki.
But yes. We should be, for the most part, pretty alright, but, yeah, no. Would you rather take first or third? I would personally say I'm a bit more of a morning person, so I wouldn't mind doing third.
Can I take
personally.
last watch?
Okay, I'm doing first.
I suppose I will. I will just be on first with you,
Sorry.
just to get this over with. Is that what we're doing? I don't know. Please just tell me when to wake up. I know we just talked about this, but I already lost track.
You are going first.
Okay.
Loic, and then you go to sleep.
Right.
I just want to say that today's been a wonderful day, and I'm so glad I've met all of you.
Someone just looks at her.
Insight check.
What are you inciting?
We're gonna actually happy to meet these people.
Yeah, Loki is just like kind of scratching his head. He doesn't know what to do with that sentiment.
I only got 13 though.
She seems genuinely joyful to meet you all.
Loic kind of returns with a unsure smile, but a smile nonetheless. It is nice to meet you all as well.
With these said,
It'll be a shame to, see you all go.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think she's
Oh,
saying it'll be sad when we die.
No,
it
no, that's
sounded
not what I
like
meant.
that.
It's like more like we won't see each other for a while.
Well, I
That sort of
mean,
thing.
we all had lives before this, right? I'm sure you have some
Right.
people to get back to.
Yes. Yes.
That sounded very convincing.
It was
I
very
let me
convincing.
just I just have to remind myself of my character's wisdom. Okay, it's a 13. It's not like terrible. I have to drop Klaus's ever constant paranoia of everyone that is around him. So I'm just like, was that inconspicuous enough for me to not check that?
God.
I don't want to keep making insight rolls, so I'm gonna spare you.
Yeah, the inner Klaus in me was just like, she doesn't have friends, does she?
Oh no.
It's okay. Sonam is thinking that for him.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, Klaus, Loic is just like, he just kind of nods, doesn't give it too much thought. If there's one thing, he doesn't have that high intelligence, so yeah, smile and wave, boys, smile and
Do you
wave.
mind if I give
Wave.
you a hug before I go to bed?
No.
Say that again.
If I give you all a hug before I go to bed.
Okay.
Um,
That's fine.
I wouldn't.
Yumi just holds his arms out.
Morgana
In
will
the
give
back-
you a hug.
The back of his head, he's like, she's about to shock me. But I guess this is fine.
You just feel itchy all over yourself for some reason.
He just pats her back a little bit. It's a
Breaks away.
very, very reserved smile.
Loic is just. I'm not particularly against that. I just. Why?
No reason.
Where do you even come from?
What? Oh, just, I just wanted to.
Alright.
Like- Am I not allowed to?
You can, but not me. So, good night.
That's fine. Okay, good night.
Loic just kind of, just very curiously, like with a bit of hesitation, but with generally speaking a welcome presence, just opens his arms.
Loic a hug too.
He just internally, he's just like, wow, she's small. But other than that, doesn't say anything.
I love
we-
Morgana.
Pull away from the hug with Loic, you notice another individual's now standing with you guys with his arms outstretched.
Oh my fucking god.
Um, no.
Wait, you know what? That's actually super fucking funny because Loic would just hear bells in his head and just turn around immediately. Thanks to the alarm spell.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He just like instantly he's standing just a little bit too close to Loic and he's just like, ah, what?
Could you
Oh, I
please
want a
just
hug as well.
a little bit of a sound before you just
You
appear like
test
that?
me. I don't want a hug from you.
Why not?
Test me.
Twice, in fact.
Twice.
Say it again?
Actually,
I
yes.
misheard.
Cursed.
Cursed. Oh, right. He's like, well, to be fair, you lost the contest. I'm just being fair. Don't be a sore loser. Come on, hug.
She'll like kind of walk over and like hook her hands forward and then just kind of tap his shoulders and then take a step.
the fucking what is that called? I've seen that before. Like the fucking fake ass spacey hug, you know?
The leave room
Yeah.
with Jesus hug.
The side.
Yes. Yeah, well, literally the lead. I love it.
Kind of
Just-
gives like a little purse of his bottom lip and then looks at Sonam and he's just like, you'll hug me, right?
No.
Yumi?
Oh, okay. Just walks over like, I guess this is happening. We're gonna do a hug. Yumi
Loic
does
is-
give him a hug.
Loic is just
it's-
walking away back to his tent so he can continue with
Okay.
whatever he was doing.
I can always rely on you, Yumi. I appreciate your presence. I want you to know that even if the rest of them don't appreciate you, I do.
Oh, they don't appreciate me?
And he disappears.
Oh.
I like to think like Loic's like voice in the distance is just like, hey, wait, you can't just speak for all of us. And he just disappears. He just continues.
Okay.
He doesn't speak for all of us. I care about
Mhm.
you. That's why I give you a hug.
Oh, thank you. It's okay. This is okay. Yep. I'm gonna go this way now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to
Yes.
bed.
Mhm.
Good night, everyone.
Mhm.
I'll see you when I see you.
Right.
Yes.
Good night, the both of you. Yumi, do you want to sit over here? And there's just like, insert fallen log used for sitting.
Fallen log.
Yes, there are those.
Fallen log.jpg, yes.
You do notice that there is actually like 3 of them like circled around the campfire. Very in a way that's like clearly done on purpose, you know?
Thank you.
Mhm.
But yeah, Loic just goes ahead and will kind of sit down for just a moment before kind of closing his eyes and taking a deep breath. Before he just kind of opens his eye and will look around, just kind of keeping an open eye, no pun intended, to the surrounding area.
Yumi walks over. He lifts up his robe so he doesn't sit on them all funny.
Ah,
Because it's basically a big dress. It's fine.
Yumi, hold on. Can you give me your hand?
Sure. Yes. Just holds out his hand. His little clawed hand. Well, it's a big clawed hand.
Loic, he looked like he was about to touch the hand before he kind of hesitates for just a quick moment before he quickly just kind of taps your hand with 2 fingers and the do you have anything like on your wrist or like
There's
any
like
armor, I guess?
there's some like rings and bracelets,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and then he would go. What's it called? Then Yumi would notice that it would glow a bright purple before fading into a more whitish light. And Loic will do the exact same to his own gloved hand.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Uh, Let me know if that feels alright, though.
Just lifts up his hand and looks at it like expecting. I think it's okay. I think
Just,
it's
I
fine.
guess, for your information, it's pretty bright, but surprisingly, it does not give off any heat. So,
That's
yeah.
got it. He just sort of squints like I shouldn't have looked at it this close.
Don't worry. If it's in your eyes for too long, it will. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. It doesn't blind people like you would think it would. I think it's a part of the magical property.
I yeah, I would. It's a cantrip, right? I never learned it.
Yeah, I guess technically I didn't either, but yeah,
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
he just tilts his head.
Mm-hmm.
What are those noises?
I'm just making affirmative noises because I'm not really sure what to say. Uh,
Oh,
and
we
not.
don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really have to say much at all. It's a watch. We just have to remain cautious about our surroundings and, you know.
Right. Okay, so no talk. That's good. That's good. I'm not great at one-on-one, so I'll just
Why is
be
that?
here. Um, you can say I don't have much practice with interpersonal relationships. I can talk to groups, just not people. Just doesn't smile. Weird closed mouth smile.
God, Loic kind of tilts his head a little bit oddly at that, but he nonetheless kind of gives the same sort of reassuring smile as he did before back at the contest. It's just, oh, it's no mind by me. I don't know exactly how the wizard did it, but this this feels actually somewhat natural.
You mean the environment?
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes. It's startling, and I might have forgotten we were inside of a tower. A tower.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah, it's without a doubt a bit hard to keep up with all of the noise of everything that's been going on.
yeah.
But
I don't like that this is the first time I have to sit with myself and think about these things. Uh, was having a better time when things were moving a little faster, but I guess it's good to reflect.
well, I mean, you're not alone.
Y- Yeah, I suppose we're all in this tower together, although maybe not. I'm not sure.
Well, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to announce that we are all friends or anything suddenly. I don't know any of you, and I don't know if I will be around here long enough to even get to know all of you, or any of you else for that matter. I mean, it's like, is it weird at all to us that Worm is just not present, or was he like written out and I just didn't hear it?
Fine.
When all of you guys fell into the next floor, Worm just was not with you guys.
Yeah,
Rest in pieces, Worm 2021.
Logue just doesn't know what to think of it. So he's just like, I mean, Worm is somewhere, and I genuinely couldn't tell you if we're ever going to see him again. Um,
Oh no,
so,
I've thought about it quite a lot since we landed.
uh,
Definitely possible we'll all just wake up in different places. And
yeah,
so I guess it was nice to meet you. I guess that's why Morgana was essentially saying her goodbyes.
I, yeah, I suppose so. Though, honestly, with the kind of job that I have, back in, the I don't know where this place is exactly, but I'm just going to say the material realm because I'm pretty sure we're not quite there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's oftentimes common for me to have platitudes or polite conversations with people who, frankly, don't really like me or people that I barely even know. I don't think it's not necessarily a matter of, uh, the bonds making of them or not. I personally just see it as we're only going to know each other for such a long time. Might as well make it a positive experience.
That makes sense. I wouldn't want to get too attached to people I would say goodbye to very soon, to either.
Yeah, yeah. So, and he just kind of raises his arms and kind of stretches a little bit. For a moment, you would even think that he might be tired, but there's something about the way that he looks at you and basically everything around him that shows this almost crystalline awareness, or awakeness. But if you did want that silence, though, and he kind of gets up and kind of stretches his legs a little bit, before kind of walking to an area that has a decent bit more of clarity, almost like a little hole in the coverings of trees where the moonlight is just a tiny bit more clear. And he's just going to stand there and kind of look off at, just almost kind of oscillating at this point, back and forth, looking. And if anything, now that you think about it, if we're doing these watches, he would have put back on his armor. He's going to take it off when he goes to bed.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
I think Yumi stares after him for a second and thinks, I wonder what I said to make him go away. I wonder what I said that made him think I wanted to sit with myself in silence.
Will you ask? Nope.
Nope. He just holds his hands together and kind of like just holds his own hand and just waits, I guess.
It's still bright. When you press on it, it actually almost feels a tiny bit cold to the touch.
He puts it on his face.
Can the both of you roll me perception checks?
Hell yeah!
Tempted to ask if I can just take my pass.
Nope.
But it's 20. Well,
Nope.
actually I can't.
13 and 12.
13 and 12.
I
All right.
will say-
God, you rolled a 3.
Yeah, I will say my passive is still a 20.
Yeah, that's cool though.
That just means you can't get snuck up on. Well, you can, but it's harder.
It just means I can't get lower than a 20.
All right. So you guys spend your watch kind of now in your own little separate spots, taking in the silence, the crackle of fire on the firewood, the distant chirps of birds. Unsure as to whether they're real or not. Hard to say.
For the
The
sake of our psyches, I think it's better to just assume that they are.
Just live in that
lapping of
comfortable
water.
lie.
Yeah. And Sonam, as you are laying in rest and sleep overcomes you, you have an interesting dream.
Dream sequence time.
You're sitting on top of a tree branch, similar to the trees in this wooded area that you find yourselves in. And you look around and you're alone. Then off in the distance, you hear just this very quiet whoo, and then another in a completely opposite direction. Whoo. And you blink, and suddenly, there are a number of different colored, different shaped, different aged owls just scattered amongst hundreds of branches. And you look at each and every one of them. And you've noticed all of them are holding a rock.
Oh no. I can't believe he dies via getting stoned.
And the one closest to you chucks it at you first, hitting you in the shoulder, and it's just kind of this uncomfortable sort of thud of like, ow. And then another one hits you across the other side of your shoulders. And again, you're just like, ow, that kind of hurt. And then enough of them start getting thrown at you. You're just kind of like trying to swat them away and shield your face. And you fumble and fall to the ground so that you're laying on your back, and all these owls are towering over you, just holding a rock in their wings, and they just start smacking it against you, and you're just
All
sort of
right, I get it. I get it. I get it. He's just shouting. He's flailing in his sleep.
And I will let this be the the break time now for you guys. As Sonam's getting beat by owls.
Don't you mean Hooter's gonna hate?
I just someone constantly is just asking for a bad time.
There's
This
a
is why
reason he's been stuck in here. Yeah, there's a reason.
Exactly.
Sonam just wakes up and chooses violence.
He really does, and sometimes violence fights back.
I guess I should ask though, Nikki. Are we gonna start essentially like because I know that like game time is supposed to start at 8. So I guess like our break, our mid is going to be basically like 2 hours from then. So typically around 10 our time.
Yep. So break time's gonna start now. I'll try to aim it
Okay.
at 10 each time.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. What to do? What to do? trying to think if we got any good snacks.
Nice.
You
I'm gonna
snacking
do
up.
some cereal.
It was really difficult to describe your dream without breaking.
You did amazing. As soon as you said one owl in the distance, I was like, oh no, I already knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's just that sound effect of like, ow,
No.
Like, it doesn't hurt per se, but you have enough of them that like they do start like making scratches and bruises everywhere, and you're just getting stoned by fucking millions of owls.
The funny thing too is that depending on where the dream happened, he might not even remember this experience.
Oh my god.
Unless he wakes up with welts all over his body.
Well, yeah, unless it's like manifested physically, but
You don't know. It
Oh.
could be.
I mean, he's gonna check himself after screaming and flailing around.
The hooting. The
The
hooting.
hooting! No!
the honking,
Never
the
again.
hooting, I hate it here.
Also, I'm gonna get some cereal. BRB.
Okay.
I don't think I have to pee, but I will try.
You don't now. We're just turning around.
Drink some
Um,
water.
That's a good idea.
Hydrate.
Hydration.
Hydration. How your day been, Cogs?
I am very tired, but I am here. I have been dragged around to different places, but I am still awake.
Oh my gosh.
I am awake.
How has your bedtime become 5, 6?
Because I wake up at like midnight.
Yeesh.
Oh my god.
I basically like live in twilight hours. And then I just work until I die. And then I fall asleep and wake up.
Oh my gosh.
Because I only sleep for like 5 to 6 hours. It's fine. It's fine.
God, please. Please.
It's fine.
Is it?
It's probably fine.
It's probably not really.
I don't know. PayPal says it's fine.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Probably bad. I've been trying to slowly move myself to being awake at normal hours and going to sleep at normal hours. But it is very hard. So I die instead.
Slowly inch your way towards it.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you have to, could maybe try an all-nighter to reset.
I've tried to do the all night, but then I sleep for like 12 hours because my body's like, oh, it's time to catch up.
Oof.
on all that sleep you missed, and then you're back where you started.
God. Rip.
It's
You're doing your best.
doing my best.
I
I
believe in
get through my queue. Then I take more commissions, and then I die.
Oh my gosh. Are you waiting for like you to finish your queue before taking on more?
Yeah, I finish my queue, and then I take more.
Okay. And how long is your queue?
Uh, my queue right now is dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So
Taki! You too!
yeah, all of my commissions are full. Currently, all my commissions are full color reference sheets and one VTube model breakdown.
Oh my
I
god.
yeah, well, you know,
Cogs, please lower the number.
uh,
I beg of you.
this is what happens when you do adoptables, and that's your life now. Your life is
It
now
doesn't have
reference
to be.
sheets.
It doesn't have to be.
My turnaround is 4 to 5 weeks.
Oh my gosh. Cogs, please.
Oh, my plate always seems high, but I have a long time to clear it. And then
Oh,
I just take my side projects for closed species because I'm like, give me your closed species money. Oh yeah, join me in adoptable world. Although I don't know if you want to be for affinity adoptable world.
Master of Adoptables.
Oh no.
This is
I
who you.
I recently made a friend and she sells adoptables for, let's check, 600 euros, so that's like 700 and change USD. Wild. Each, yes. Adoptables, very profitable. Profitables.
Probitables.
Profitables. Especially if you get into closed species.
Closed species or clothed?
Closed with a D.
What is
The
that
door
mean?
is closed. Oh boy.
I Cogs
Oh
went through this
no.
with me too.
I have to stop assuming people know what open and closed species are because I work in the furry community.
Yeah.
Open and closed, like the conversation we had before.
In what conversation? I don't. You have to tell me which one.
Penises.
Ah, yes, open and closed. Innie and outie.
Um,
Okay. Gotcha.
No.
no, that was a conversation we had before.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, closed
You
species just means an artist makes a creature type, and nobody else allowed to make this creature type except for artists and people artists gives permission to.
So OC, do not steal. But if you want to make one, let me know. Sort of deal.
So the difference between it is that a closed species has a whole community built around it, which gives it value.
Mm.
So then people will pay money to make the closed species or for you to make the closed species adoptable.
Oh.
Because it has an inflative sense of value because only the artist can make it. And it will
Yeah.
have like certain traits and stuff, blah, 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 blah.
Okay. The rarity, exclusivity.
It's basically like trading cards, but with adoptables.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you get into that game, or if you're getting good with a closed species artist, you make a lot of money.
Money.
Adopt-
Monies.
Money.
Are adoptables just OCs that you can like have?
Yeah. Basically, yeah, they're just OCs that you sell or designs that you sell.
Hmm.
Yeah, you turn over the copyright to the person who buys it. You just
Mhm.
make designs just to sell as a commodity by itself, because
Yes.
either not everyone who wants it is an artist themselves, or they just like commissioning artists, or they just want artwork of their
There's also
character.
just a wild amount of people who like to just collect designs.
Yeah,
Like
I
if they
find these
like it,
people
they'll just buy
money.
it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
want it.
Yeah,
I
I
got it.
know.
Mm-hmm. I
Alright.
know of somebody who just spent like 2K on an adoptable. It's wild. Anyways.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Alright,
I'm
everyone
here.
back?
I'm here. I just didn't want to interrupt.
Mm-hmm.
All good, all good.
Oh wait, I forgot I already spoke. Oh no.
Alrighty, so returning to the game.
It's a
Oh,
game.
Keith, are you here too?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. So move on to the second walkthrough,
Mm-hmm.
which was
Oh no.
It was
Sonam.
me.
Sonam. So whoever goes to wake Sonam, you see him kind of like, you see him sort of tossing and turning a bit in his sleep, like furrow to his brow, sort of bead of sweat trailing down his forehead, and you just hear him kind of mumbling under his breath, just like fucking owls. No.
Mm. Like
So-
the thought of Loic and Yumi just like standing over someone and watching, like, is he okay?
Are you gonna do this, or am I gonna do
You know, just like, eh, should one of us do-"
Should we rock, paper,
wait a second.
scissors?
Alok knows what to do. He's going to. Yeah, he really doesn't want to get punched. Upon waking, so
Yeah.
Alok will instead open the little water flask. And he's going to use shape water and just splash onto his face.
You are very suddenly awoken, Sonam.
Ah! What the?
Oh.
You guys just see him like curl up for a second, like fists over his eyes, and
The
he just like
water reverses and flows up into a ball and just splashes into the grass. You're not wet anymore.
he just stares at both of you for a moment. He doesn't say anything, but he continues to stare.
To be fair, we did not want to be physically harmed if we woke you up.
That's right.
Because I don't think it's out of reality, I guess, that you would wake up and stab someone.
Specifically considering that you were also kind of punching in your sleep.
It's
Was
also
not the
that.
bet that we wanted to take.
Mm-mm.
While listening, he's just biting his lip. Clearly, hackles raised for a moment, but his finger is just very rapidly tapping on his knee, and he just gives a very forced smile and nods. All right, so that means that the watch is done.
Mm-hmm.
Great. And he just pushes past both of you, a little bump each.
Well, that went about as well as I think it could have.
In the
Yeah.
distance, you just hear like a rock get kicked, and then probably another owl goes to attack him for real.
No.
It's like when Sokka hits a duck with a rock and it starts crawling after him.
The worst part is that owls fly silently.
God.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they do.
He didn't learn his lesson, but he's by the campfire now, and you guys just hear a very light just night.
Right.
Night.
All right. Sonam, perception check.
Yeah, he's gonna take Lychee out and give her a little scritchy on the top of her head. and just kind of keep her close, but also in the view of the fire, so she can get nice and toasty, comfortably toasty.
Oh, you hear appreciative little squeaking sounds in your hand.
We were give it one anyways. It's fine. Going to be pushy.
Not gonna lie, I thought I muted. Turns out I unmuted.
Oh boy.
I heard the raven, and I was like, "Can I still do that noise?"
It's Tick. He's back
Yes,
with a vengeance.
of course.
Amazing.
He heard owls. Ravens don't like owls. It was time.
It was time. There's a war.
So, Sonam, looking around, you note that compared to when you first went to bed, not much has really changed. You know, distant memory would let you know that normally the moon would kind of shift its direction by this point, but the moon is still stuck where it was when you first went to bed. Once again, adding a sort of lack of life, really, to this surrounding area. But it's nothing new to you, really.
He just slips a bit from it.
And as you look around, nothing of note or danger or suspicion, which usually means danger, catches your notice. It's a rather uneventful watch.
Can you check if the owl body is still there?
Sure. You walk back over towards where you had left the form of the owl. And sure enough, you see it there. However, it's not in the same like dramatic like bleh pose it had been in before. You see it's still sprawled out, its wings just stretched out on either side of it. It's just looking up at the sky. Just this very neutral, if you can even describe an expression on an owl. Strangely enough, for this one you can. Everything is very strangely animated around this this tower, but this one is just a very neutral look as it's looking up at the sky.
So it is alive.
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna look up. Look at the owl. Is there anything strange in the owl's eyes? Is it looking at something specific in the sky?
Insight.
Insight. Whoa-bam! Oh, nothing. It's an owl.
Yeah. It's an owl.
He looks at it. He like pokes it a bit. Doesn't move.
The wing kind of like reaches up and kind of swats away. You're poking, and then turns its head. Does a full-on 360 spin to look at you. Unnecessary, but it does it.
Oh, shit. Okay. You're alive. Fine. You stay there. Walks away. And goes back to the tent and looks for Morgana's tent.
Okay. So you go to wake up Morgana.
Just smacks at the tent. Just, hey,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Alright. I'll be out.
He just waits. He just like is tapping his foot and wondering if she possibly just has another pile of clothes somehow inside the tent.
She'll come out a little bit later. She's got a little nightcap on.
Aw.
Dressed in her normal attire though. She kind of looks towards you. Anything happen?
Mm, no. He's just staring at the cap. Do you just keep that with you, or
What? Oh. Grabs it, pulls it off her head, throws it in the tent.
is that from the theater thing, or do you just
No.
go around the world and have a cap on you?
I have a bunch of clothes. I keep on me.
Right. You just see him kind of his tail is swaying awkwardly as one would see a cat that is a little irritated, but he just looks more awkward. His hand patting his sides. Um, yeah, okay, yeah. Right. Just
Alright, well,
turns.
it was really nice to meet you. I'll see you again sometime.
Sure. Um, nice to meet you.
She flashes him a smile.
He just blinks, but he doesn't look irritated and just gives her an acknowledging nod and lets out a short huff through his nose and walks a bit slower to his own tent.
Okay. Morgana, roll me your perception.
Wee. It's not going to be very good.
I believe in you.
Oh, I rolled that to DM. It was a 17.
17.
Nice.
Um, similarly to Sonam, you do take note of the fact that the moon hasn't shifted at all, even though time should be moving. You do feel rested from the amount of rest you did manage to get, so you know that it has been passing. Has to have been. Past that, though, nothing really catches your attention that seems like a danger to you. However, towards the end of your watch, you do start to feel your eyelids get a little heavy. Little strange considering you slept fairly soundly throughout the night. But there nonetheless. You blink and feel your head sort of nod and blink again, feeling your head nod once more as drowsiness begins to overcome you. Soon enough, your eyes close
Okay.
and you fall asleep. And I'm going to move you guys.
Cool.
Would I have been able to do the thing beforehand? Like, when about during this would have this taken place during my watch?
Here, I'll drag you to whisper.
You want me to go with you, Nikki, or?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Secrets.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Storm comes back, just slaughtering everybody.
Okay.
Out for murder again.
Blood. Blood for the blood god.
Skull for the skull god.
Whew.
Deserved.
Okay,
Wow.
so.
Roll for initiative.
Hold on, let me load.
Everybody make a deck save.
Mm.
You're all my friends now. I love you guys so much. And then she proceeds to slaughter us.
You should have really saw it coming.
I
Yeah, the
hugged all of
signs
you
were
just to
there.
feel your kisses.
I
So,
just marked you for death. Someone avoided it.
Yeah.
so
Rip Yumi.
Okay.
Anyways.
all of you guys eventually waken. No longer resting in the comfortable cot of your bedroll, no longer surrounded by the smooth walls of your tent, no longer hearing the distant cricketings of crickets. In fact, you are enveloped, for those who can't see in the dark, just in complete darkness. The ground below you is just dirt. And as you kind of reach out to kind of feel out for anything else, again, it's just a dirt wall. There's almost a muggy scent to the area that you're in. And funny enough, Judah, I do need everyone to roll me initiative so we can take turns and stuff.
Oh,
Here,
one
let
sec.
me-
I got it, Nikki.
It's like
thank
our tokens. So there we are, all the way at the bottom.
Would I have been able to do the thing now?
You can.
within-
Once I guess once it pops up on your turn.
Hello.
Oh boy.
There's me.
Do we recover any amount of health in
Yeah,
this?
you do get a long rest.
Cool.
Let me hop on the correct layer.
I think for the sake of me not having to redo everything, I'll say I did it before we fell asleep, or
Okay.
I fell asleep, just because I don't
Okay.
want to read things.
That's fine. One second. Did all of you roll initiative? Okay.
That one. We're still missing Storm. Yep.
I didn't select my token.
I got you.
It's only on one. I can't change it myself. I got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
My brain is just like, you're getting very sleepy, and I'm just like, ew, bitch, what the fuck?
Let's see.
How dare? Illegal.
Alright.
Illegal.
Yeah.
Ka.
Thank you. I'm glad that you caught what I was trying to say.
Mhm.
All right, Heath, can you put all these in order?
There you go, Nikki.
All right, so Yumi,
Mhm.
you are first as you wake up in complete darkness.
Wishing you picked up that ring.
I don't appreciate being mocked, but yes, I should have picked up a ring that I did not have money for. Okay. I don't know. I guess he's just gonna put his hands on the ground and try to figure out where he is, but
Figure out where he is.
I mean, he can't see, so I don't. I think he would just kneel down and touch the ground and see where he is standing, which appears to be mostly dirt.
I'll say roll survival.
Great.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to feel out. The area to the left, right, or not left, but to the right and behind of you
To the left,
um,
to the left, to the left.
is a dirt wall.
Mhm.
sort of feeling out around you, you realize you're in a pretty tight space, but there is a forward direction that you can take.
Okay. So it's like a narrow hallway.
It feels like it, yes. A dirt tunnel, really. You
Mhm.
feel as if like you are underground. And
Okay.
I will actually also say with that nat 20, as you're kind of feeling out the dirt underneath you with your hands, you do feel a very distant little rumble, as
Mm,
if something far down the tunnel is moving.
I see. I think. Hmm.
If we're wait, I'm confused. Are we taking like like I'm confused what's happening right now because I'm not moving because I'm pretty I think we're in like a a turn order.
You
So-
are.
Yeah, we're in a
Mhm.
turn order.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Yumi's going to see if it's magical dirt. He's going to try to move it outside of the narrow pathway. I guess he's just gonna try to see if he can break out of the hallway.
Hey, we got two of the elements.
You got it, Earthbender.
Wow.
Organization can excavate it, move it along the ground, 5 feet away if it doesn't. Because this ground to become a little terrain change. Okay, so what are you trying to do with it?
He's just going to see if he can move in a different direction besides forward. Like if he moves the dirt to the side of him, if he can just go through that way or not. He's just trying to see if
Like if you
there's
go through the wall?
yeah, if he can go through the wall. Or if it's just like solid and he has to go this forward path.
As you sort of, you're able to remove a little bit of the wall to your right. However, you do eventually find yourself hitting like solid rock.
Mm-mm. Okay, well, I guess he's going to move at half speed and try to go where this tunnel is directing him to go stealthily. I don't know if he's going to do it well, but he's going to try.
Roll me stealth.
I respect the struggle.
Nope.
Oh,
No.
Oh no.
Oh,
Well, he's
no.
moving at half speed anyways.
okay. Count
Okay.
your, go ahead and count your steps as you move.
Okay. So-
Oh,
Oh,
one
you
second.
can't go that way. Hold on.
No, he
Hey,
weird.
can you
no, well, hold up.
just-
I've got you. I got you. 1 sec. So you move that way. Funny.
You
should.
can't sit with us.
I just don't
dynamic-
know where I'm going.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Dynamic
Fine.
lighting shouldn't let you move through those areas, though. I don't know what happened
Oh,
there.
it's fully black on my screen.
Oh,
I don't.
I know, but the walls. I'm gonna just double check. Maybe I have to put those. They changed
Things
it.
are not working like they should.
Well, they
What?
changed
I
the
thought-
dynamic lighting settings, so.
Ah.
We're
Well, ain't
expect-
that a
tech-
bitch? Well, ain't that a motherfucking bitch?
Bitch.
Yeah. We'll say then, until it's figured out, Cogs, I'll kind of narrate things for you for where you want to move, and we'll move your token for you since we can see the map.
Okay. I moved 5 squares ahead.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move you one more.
Assumedly, there's no twists or turns. They're just
Yeah.
forward.
So what?
By the way, did you check your inventory cogs? If you have a torch, you technically can light that.
I mean, I have like a pack, like an explorer's pack. I don't know what that has in it.
Usually they have
Explore.
torches.
Yeah. Probably. Yes, there is torches. I already used my action though, so I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would think I'd have to wait.
Yeah, you can do it on next turn though, just so you know.
Yeah. All right. Storm.
Finding herself in a rather
particular situation, Zalissa is going to cast light on, like, I guess the bandages around her fist.
Yes, God.
Okay, 1 second as I get your light adjusted. There you go.
What the hell did she get me into? I see. Is this a tunnel?
Yes.
Or no? This is a tunnel. Okay.
Secret tunnel.
Let I go.
Not nearly as fun as a secret tunnel, but hey,
Mm.
screams internally.
What is this? 15 feet.
Mhm.
Move this way, and then let's go this way. Oh, here
Where
then.
are we going? Clap, clap, clap.
And then I guess I'll dash.
You used your action to cast light.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay, well that's my
Ye-
turn.
All right. Yes, you are in some sort of tunnel for certain. No sign of the others anywhere. Loic.
Yeah, I too would like to cast light.
Okay.
I guess I should ask: do I still have my armor with me?
Yes.
Okay. It just found itself on my body once again.
Yes. You've woken up in a strange place with your armor back on you. and in your mind, it's just immediate understanding of like the wizard did this. Yeah, of course.
It, I think it is like is it like a groggy awakening, or are we like pretty woke, if you will?
It's a bit groggy at first. However,
Okay.
as you are quickly sort of like brought back to recognition
there
as you
we
realize
go.
like, oh wait, you're somewhere completely different.
Okay. Loic's just mildly disturbed at the notion that someone, and by someone he means the wizard, put the armor back on him while he was unconscious. How he did so, he's, however, not going to think about once he realizes that the darkness that he sees is not just, darkness, but, darkness. He did indeed open his eyes, and there was still darkness. That's odd. That's weird. And yeah, he's gonna go ahead and cast light on himself.
Okay, you have light on yourself. You note that the area behind you is blocked
shit.
off.
Sorry, 1 second. I need to scroll in super fucking close.
Yep.
Holy shit. Okay. There we
There-
go.
The area behind you is completely blocked off. However, there are two pathways to your left and in front of you.
Okay. Guess just kind of looking through. Loic, I guess, would just kind of call out. It's just, hello? Is anyone else here?
Do we hear
No
anything?
response.
Big sad. Is this like really like kind of tighter tunnels?
From what you can see, the area to your left seems a bit tighter, but looking ahead of you, there's little bit more room. It's basically as you visually see it.
Well, actually, say that again. Sorry, my brain just completely omitted what you just said.
It's like sort of like the area to your left is a bit tighter, but ahead of you, there's a bit more room. It's basically based off what you visually see there on how tight the squeeze is.
When I yelled, was there much of an echo?
Quite a bit of an echo.
Awesome. Okay, Loki's going to think about it for a second. Okay. And he's gonna reach up and close both of his ears, and using thaumaturgy, he's going to cause his voice to boom 3 times louder than normal.
Oh boy.
Nice.
And he's going to call out once again, is anybody else around here?
Oh no.
Let's see. Storm, you hear that? Yumi, you hear that?
Mm.
Though you two are the only ones who hear that.
Is it?
Rip.
Are we able to discern where it's coming from, or is it bouncing too much?
It's bouncing way too much.
Okay, well, again, he doesn't know if anybody can hear him, so he's just gonna, continue speaking. It's just, I don't know where you guys are, but I'm in some sort of cave. I'm assuming you guys are as well.
Oops.
Let's regroup before.
Me
Oh,
sweating at that initiative.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh,
I
no.
don't like. Why are there rocks inside of a tunnel?
Well,
Anyway,
it's a Ross tunnel.
Oops.
Their
it's a
home.
tunnel filled with rocks. Just
It's
not
just
the earthen
rocks.
kind.
Normal rocks.
But yeah, he's just gonna finish off with saying, just be careful before you do anything too rash, okay? And then the transmission will end.
As he shouts down a hallway, fill in a cave.
Yeah, because in normal life, caves don't typically always have terrifying things crawling through them.
Yeah, but in D&D life,
Yeah, if you're an adventurer. Looks a basic fucking, you fucking psychotic gods and your realities.
God, I'm kind of mad I did that on public. Whoops.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like it's. I don't know what the fuck a sky bitch rock, okay, even is. Okay. So it's like woo, and then an encounter. Totally didn't see that coming.
Wait, is this the same
not
spelling as the rock from
Stormbird?
me blanking out
Yes,
Stormbird?
yes, it is the same kind of rock.
Oh
spelling.
no!
There's no other kind.
All right, Loic, are you gonna move or stay where you are?
Look, we'll proceed forward.
All right. Make sure you
Remain
keep track of your steps as you go.
Okay. So with the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6. Yeah. Rip. I miss having extended movement.
As you look down this hallway, you do note something right here. Can you see that?
No.
Or do you see me pinging?
Oh, hold on. Let me expand out a bit. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, the area where I'm currently kind of at vaguely looks like a sex toy.
Oh, good.
Everything looks
You
like
see
a...
the ping?
No, it very specifically looks like a sex toy.
Do you see the ping?
No, I do not.
What?
Here, Nikki, you might be on the wrong layer.
Oh, right. Hold on.
I got it. They're right there.
Artists be
Do you
like,
see it?
oh yeah, there it is.
All right. So on the wall, resting on the wall there, you see what appears to be a large red button that looks very out of place, really, sticking out of the dirt wall, as well as a sign placed above it that says emergency exit.
Look just looks at this. For whatever reason, I don't feel safe pressing that. Well, until there's an emergency anyway. Oh well. Yeah, he's just gonna... It's weird because technically dashing is using all of my movement, and technically I'm not dashing, but like, Well, actually no, because I think if you do want to move... Well, he's not moving carefully necessarily.
You used your action already for light, didn't you?
Yeah, you are right.
Yeah. All right, Sonam.
Hello.
You wake up, half drowning because you are currently laying in water.
Oh,
But
good.
Love that.
just it's a normal day in the wizard tower, and this is fine.
You are half submerged in what appears to be a river.
He's
Um,
gonna unsubmerge himself.
Unsub.
Unsub.
You see that you are in what appears to be sort of a small open cavern. The river trails off a bit of a distance out of sight. There's a path to your north and a path to your west.
Okay. I'm assuming it takes movement to like get myself out of the water since I'm like partly submerged.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. Does this count as a one?
So that'd be 10.
That'd be 10. Okay. 10,
And then the rest is 5.
15. Okay. 20.
Litchi in your pocket is just kind of like.
Oh, he makes sure he takes her out right away. And listens that she is breathing and not
Not waterlogged.
not waterlogged. Wait, you okay? Okay, good. Go back in. Here.
Burrows back into your pocket.
Okay. He can see a bit of water to the right. How deep did it feel? Like was he when he was laying down, was it on the ground? Like could he like stand up and hit the ground, or was it a lot deeper than that?
The portion you were on was pretty shallow. However, kind of looking outwards, it seems like further in it's a bit deeper. Deep enough you'd have to swim.
Okay.
However, there does appear to be a bit of a current.
Can he see anything? Like you said, it's just a cavern, so he can see the ceiling. Okay.
It's about where you currently are. The ceiling's about 20 feet up.
20 feet. Okay. Okay, he is going to. Yeah, he's gonna pick up a rock, and while stealthing, he's going to go north, but he is going to throw a rock ahead of him before he continues to see if there's movement. So like
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Well, if you are stealthing, that's going to cut your speed.
Or do they want? Or you could stealth after you throw the rock. I mean, if you.
Yeah, you could do that too.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Then.
Does cutting speed apply to ball stealthing? Oh wait, no, that's a ranger thing rather than a rogue thing. Never mind.
All right, so you're gonna throw it up the northern path.
Yeah, just to see where it leads, or if there's anything up there before he starts moving forward.
Okay. You chuck a rock down the northern pathway. You can roll me a perception.
15.
15. It's pretty distant. But you do hear a very you hear a far away sort of like sound.
Does it sound like something heavy, or is it just like a regular?
Hard to tell at this distance.
Okay. Then, don't like the sound of that. But if the current is moving that way, yeah, that's a little too. Okay. Yeah, I guess he'll just can't move any further, so he's gonna stay here for now and keep an eye if there's anything coming his way.
Okay. Are you still stealthing?
Yeah, let me hit that. Ew, 12.
Got it.
God.
It's the damn rock.
1 second.
Soma can't stealth. He's waterlogged.
Loading demise.
Oh, how unfortunate.
How unfortunate.
Here, actually, 1 second.
Yeah.
Right. All right, Yumi. You do hear that sort of distant skittering sound you heard before, beginning to get a little closer.
Distress.
Okay. Well, he'll light his torch.
Okay, you light your torch. Can you put the light on him?
Yep, 1 sec, Nikki. There you go.
And I will say as well, you do hear it coming from both pathways, but it is much louder to the left.
Let's see. I guess he's gonna continue to try to move quietly to the right.
All right, roll me
So-
stealth.
Yep,
Oh,
it's
no.
fine. It wasn't actually a choice.
As you stand up there, you do spot. Let me make it visible to you.
Uh-oh.
Great.
What appears to be a large beetle, almost, with a large horn sticking out from the front of its face, and this disgusting green ooze dripping from its orifices. If you can blow up its image, Heath.
Or not. Thank you.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, it's a Hercules beetle, sort of.
Kind of.
And you do see that even though you have a bright light shining in this darkness right now, its head is still kind of just roaming around, just feeling out in the air.
Mm-hmm. Well, Yumi just sits down.
Yeah.
He just sits the fuck down. That's it. I don't know what else you expect. He used his movement, he used his action. There's literally fuck all he can do. So he's just gonna sit down.
Understood.
Priorities.
Yeah.
He's
Alright.
gonna hold his fucking head.
And have another crisis.
Gonna say his last prayers to Saloon.
By the way, Nikki, don't forget what size differences matter in here, right?
Oh, right. So it'd be more like here. Be more there, right?
Yeah, because
Alright. Storm.
storm.
I'm going to move 5. I can't move apparently. I'm stuck in a wall.
You're not
Oh.
allowed.
Oh, yeah.
Illegal.
You better now. You moved your character
Yeah.
now. Yeah. Okay. Probably because you
5,
moved into the wall after I activated. You can't do that anymore.
15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna dash 5, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay.
That is as far as I can go.
Understood. Loic.
Do I hear anything?
Perception.
This is really unimportant, but I really like the sound of Loic's name.
That's good.
Thank you.
Nothing really catches your attention, really. Nothing really too loud.
Liar! Let's see. Wait, was that directed to me?
That was for Storm, and now it's your turn.
Oh, okay. She. I'm gonna keep moving. Yeah. Wait, where was the area that said the emergency button?
It
Up north.
here actually. I'll just make it appear.
Okay.
Layer. Token layer.
Ah, okay. Is it like I can't get past it without pressing it, or like?
You can get past it.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that. Oh no. Can I move character?
Oh, you stuck too?
Oh, 1 sec. I'll
Yeah,
push you back,
jeez.
and then you should have access again. Yeah, you guys moved. Like I said, weird thing is the activate the walls wasn't in the same place as the rest of the dynamic lighting settings.
I choose to break out of my constraints. Oh, I cannot.
Still can't move.
Sag.
Oh.
Nah.
How about now?
No. I meant nah as in yes.
Oh.
Sorry.
I went
I
as a
was-
yes. That can.
Naturally. I'll move.
You got 10 more
over
feet because
here.
I did push you back 10 feet.
Oh. Wait, really?
Yeah, I pushed you
Wait.
back 10 feet to get you out of that wall, so you have 10 for more
No, I
feet of
could have
movement.
sworn I had. Because I was. Oh yeah, you right. God, Heath. God. Why you gotta do this to me?
What, you mean tell you that you could have...
No, damn me to eternal. Yeah, I don't know what the word is.
I would help, but I'm not sure what you're going for.
I'm fine with falling where I was running. It's okay. I will simply accept this new fate of mine.
Anything else?
Anything else? Anything? No. If anything, just no. There's well.
You can still dash.
This is true. Again, it just feels weird dashing because, like, in my mind, dashing means running. Nah. I don't think there's a genuine reason why Loic would dash in this instance. I think he's just kind of not being careful, but not necessarily rushing either.
Do you want to use your
All
action
right.
for something else, like a defensive, like just take a defensive stance then?
Yeah.
No hints, Heath.
I mean, yeah, just
That's not a
letting him-
hint.
I'm just letting him know.
People forget about game mechanics every now and then, Nikki. You of all should understand.
Suffer for the consequences.
Motherfucker.
Sonam.
Question: is this? Oh, why is it black? Is this a wall or is that also floor?
That's a wall.
Okay.
Not so much a wall, but more like a rock formation in the center there.
Okay, so not something that I can easily climb onto.
Look at
It takes
this
some effort.
wall.
Look at this graph. Okay, can he listen down the western hallway to see
No.
if there's
Next question. I'm sorry. I have so much energy. I should shut up.
Yeah, may I please?
Perception.
21.
Oh wow. Again, the very distant, but it seems a bit farther.
Okay. Then he is going to stealth his way towards that hallway.
Okay, so then cut your speed half.
Just so you know, game mechanics, Zaku, because you are a rogue, you can move 45 feet if you use your action, bonus action, and movement
Yes.
to half move. Yeah.
Wait, what's my bonus action? Is it just
You can bonus action dash as a rogue, so you can use you
Nice.
can have 45 feet of movement when stealth as a rogue.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I guess I will use my bonus action. Thank you. I forgot. So 45 and stealth. Let me just get. Whoop. Oh man.
Oh, you're already stealth, Zaku. You don't have to re-stealth.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Then yeah, just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Roll me a dex save.
Oh boy.
Now you'd have to re-stealth.
19.
Okay, as you're sort of creeping forward, you hear something click underneath your foot, and it's hard to say if it's like your just instincts from working as a rogue as long as you have, or the PTSD of being in this tower for as long as you have. But you
Yes.
Yes.
you react immediately and duck your head as you hear the sound of something being chucked behind you. And as you do, you see this this weighty balloon chuck and hit the opposite wall and splatter against the side of it. What appears to be white paint.
Appears to be white paint. Does it smell a certain way? Does it smell like paint?
It's not white paint.
Thank you, Storm. I was typing that right as he said that.
As paint is a very strong smell, yes, it smells like paint.
Oh, yes, it does.
Note to self: do not lick the paint.
Or
Okay.
do.
Jesus.
Or
Maybe
do.
it's nutritious.
I like how you have that make a note of that.
I mean,
It's
you
Saku.
know.
Paint chips of a
Yeah.
child were the best treat.
Okay, so use my action. I use my bonus action. I did a save.
You still have movement.
I do. I have
Yep.
like one movement left, right?
I think you only used 30.
Yeah.
35 was I? 30?
I think it was 30. I think you had 15 more feet.
5, 10,
30.
20, 25. 25, actually. You used 25 only.
Okay, so you got
Oh.
20 more feet.
Well,
Mind you,
I'm gonna
your stealth is broke, so technically, I guess you're back
Yeah.
to 40.
back to
That is
40.
true.
Okay. From what I could tell, because it looks like I'm hitting a fork in the road. Did it sound? Could I hear the whatever that thing is down the distance, a certain direction? Like, did it seem more south or north, west?
You can't tell.
Okay.
Reese.
You get the
Nice.
sense that there's a lot of twisting tunnels around this place.
Okay. Well, I guess he's just gonna do 10 more feet. So it's 20, 25, 30. I tried to use WSAD to move.
Wazd.
Last. 1 and then 2. Okay, and he's just gonna hang there for a bit.
Well, don't forget, Zaki, you still have either 30 more feet of movement, or you can try re-stealthing now.
Oh, I can do that. Even though I use my action?
Yeah, well, technically, you only use an action and bonus action or action and movement, because you only... It's weird, because you broke stealth. I'm just keeping, like, game mechanics. You still technically have your action left.
Okay. Yeah, because I would like to stealth again.
All right, roll stealth.
25.
25.
Wait, no, wait. And
All
yeah,
right.
As you should.
All right, now. 1 second. Yeah. Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I just realized how crippling my last curse was going to be.
Yeah, it would have been really bad, eh?
Oh boy.
Yeah. That was
Good
gonna be
investment. A plus. Spend my money wisely. Don't care what anybody else says.
Period.
This one is gonna roll some perception. Oh,
Jesus.
okay. As it's gonna approach you, Yumi.
Okay. Nah, it's
Gonna be
fine. I saw
friendly.
it and I was like, goodbye, my boy.
It's like, hello, friend,
Hello, friend.
companion.
You might want to describe,
Hello,
though, how it's
darkness.
moving, though, Nikki, just so they have that hint.
My assumptions is being controlled by a plant.
Yeah, I mentioned it before. As it, even though Yumi has the bright light, it doesn't seem to be looking directly at
No,
him.
I didn't mean that factor. I meant the fact that it's a large creature.
Oh, yeah. You do know it's sort of moving rather slowly through these tunnels, as it's kind of worming its way through. As it approaches you, Yumi, sitting, possibly crying.
Yeah.
As
Closing
it
his
is,
eyes.
this is gonna attack. I'm sorry. Does a 15 hit?
No.
All right. As even though you're just sitting there, it kind of swings its head. Its large pointed what is it even called? Mandible, really? Horn at you.
Yeah.
It completely misses, lodging itself into the wall. As it goes again. 12 will miss as it swings its head. It's in this tight space. It's having a hard time hitting you as you're curled up in a ball. It's gonna try again. And as it kind of sticks out this little stinger from the center of its mouth to try and hit you, it goes right over your shoulder. It has not hit you a single time.
Sitting down was the best defensive.
Yumi, your turn.
Yumi's going to dash.
Okay. It'll take its attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
And it will miss.
A plus.
Bug.
1, 2, 3.
Jesus.
Well,
Okay.
that's my movement and my action. On the bonus action, Yumi will silently wipe his face.
Oh.
Bunny grooming style.
Tuned into its true prey reaction of cowering and running. Oh, sweet boy.
Do a whole run before I
Do you
forget.
even get to say sweet boy as you're like murdering him?
I mean, it's like the rabbit prince from The rabbit prince from frickin' what the heck's the movie? Watership Down.
Like if Yumi ever fucking dies, it's just gonna be that's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Yumi gets crit, insta killed.
Yes, his head goes flying through the air, and everybody's like, "Oh, so cute." His ears flop around as his head just drops to the
That is
ground.
not what I was trying to convey.
Yumi, you do hear ahead of you a bit of a distance away, the crumbling of dirt being pushed onto the ground, something scratching
Oh,
at
good.
rock, as
No,
well
I
as
won't be
the
okay.
loud thump of something heavy.
Mhm.
Something's a bit of a distance ahead of you.
I rolled that d20 for my cosmic omen thing. So
Okay.
you're aware. That's all. He can do nothing else on his turn.
Okay. I might need you to remind me the cosmic omen does each time.
That's okay. It's just it's only rolled once. I just forgot to roll it when I woke up. It's just evens or odds and get to do something on reaction based off of its even or odd.
Okay.
Yeah.
Storm.
I'm gonna move. Well, make my way around. Do I notice anything down this hallway? Do I hear anything?
Me trying to see how far you can see. Can you show with your arrow how far you're able to see? Right there. You notice what appears to be a pair of like dirt-shaped, step-shaped dirt going a bit downwards, but past that, it's a bit hard to see.
Hear anything? Do I
Sorry,
hear
Storm
anything?
Jazz, if you can hear anything.
Perception.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
My perception's low.
I was like double clicking on my token. I was like, why isn't it opening my sheet? I'm like, oh yeah, roll 20.
20. Okay. You do hear some movement northward. Sounds a bit heavy. Towards your right from the direction you just came, you hear a distant sort of heavy movement as well as crumbling of dirt. Something large, slowly creeping. And to the east and south, you hear a very distant little skittering.
Yeah, fuck it, let's go this way.
West and south, distant skittering.
I'm gonna go 20 feet, wait. Yo.
Okay.
Do I notice anything else in this cave?
Is that as far as you can see right there?
Yes.
I
I think if you click my token and hit Control L, you can see my vision.
I think if you could just click on their token, you can see their vision
It's
generally.
hard because I have a lot of colors everywhere.
I can mark it off for you, Nikki.
That's alright.
The
But yeah,
arrow helps. The arrow helps me.
Yeah.
So, no, further than that, you don't really spot anything else. The stairs go a little further down.
I will dash. My way 15 feet. I guess another 15 feet. Lovely. Okay. Oh,
Okay, 1 second.
that is as far as I can go.
One momento.
Let me see, like there.
Yeah, about here currently.
Okay. So that's what you can see?
Yep.
I will have this appear then. 1 second, there's 3.
Need a hand, Nikki?
There's a lot of, yeah.
I got
Hold
it.
on.
I got it.
Thank you.
There you go. It's now on token layer.
All right.
Technically still out of his sight.
Yeah, but you do hear movement.
Okay.
All right, that's your turn.
I can just
Hello?
barely see it.
Hello.
I'll be right back.
All right.
I am going to attempt to move forward more. Let's see. A walk. A walk. More walking.
Uh,
Oh!
yeah,
Hi.
I was about to say.
Going backwards. No.
It's just like, yeah. I mean, you'd see it before you got that far, so.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd say
no, like, what?
realistically, you'd be like here when you see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I see it, does it see me?
You see that it's kind of lifting its head around. However, as you had not been stealthing, it does turn its head in your direction.
Awesome. All right.
That button's looking
Well,
tempting.
honestly, this isn't bad. Finally, Loic actually gets to do something that he knows to do. Like, at first it's that hint of surprise at this chittering creature, but eventually, just with a slight swing of his flail, he's just... This is something I'm a bit more used to. And yeah, let's see. What do? God, this is what I get for not fucking playing paladins all the goddamn time, because now I don't know what the fuck to do as a this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the motherfucker. Yeah, that's a good start. Hitting works. Yeah.
Hitting works.
Yeah. In
Unless-
fact, I'm just gonna move back to the area that I was at before, and I'm gonna go ahead and no, I'm just gonna take my attacks because I don't know how thick this thing is until I fight it.
Okay.
So let's see. Smack numero uno.
Numero uno.
15.
15. All right. You lift your flail over your head, bringing it down across the face of this creature. It lets out this piercing, screeching noise, and upon impact as well, this ooze that's been dripping from its face spatters outward towards you, and lands across your arm, sinking in and burning your flesh for 3 acid damage.
Oh, that's no fun. Okay. Yeah, Loke definitely recoils at that.
Also, can you keep track of the health, please?
Okay.
Loke just kind of fucking, he just kind of glares at the thing, and is just like, all right, up close is in your style then. And he just raises a hand that very quickly burns ablaze. Actually, I guess technically I could take my other attack, because extra attack, but like, more damage, that's no fun. That's no fun at all. What do? I forgot. Damn it. You know what? I will simply meet in the middle. Can I add smite to that first strike?
Sure.
Yee. That's an extra 6.
Yeah.
Yikes damage. As the place of impact burns with a burst of light.
Hell yeah! But other than that, though, I don't have any extra movement, so I'm just gonna be chilling, with my shield in my hand, obviously.
Got it. I would say as well, Zalista, you do hear a distant screech towards your south.
Ugh. And nothing.
Sonam,
Okay, so I am still stealthing. I have 45 if I use my bonus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go 30 first. So I'm gonna go 5. Oh god, there's more. Oh, I see. 5, 10, 15, 20,
deck save.
25.
You're doing
Fuck.
amazing. You know, you can just move while checking for
22.
traps, right?
Yeah. Also, 22.
Why did you just? What do you mean, yeah?
Yeah.
As you
Me
once
remembering how
again,
to rogue.
you accidentally bump your shoulder against a button on the wall, and again you hear the before it hits you, and quickly step to your side as another massive balloon of paint hits the opposite wall, splattering pink this time.
Oh, it's Splatoon. Okay.
And you hear this very distant, God damn it.
Just he wants to groan out loud so badly. But he's holding it in. Actually I would like to cast a spell.
Okay.
So my unseen servant, which I think I named Beef. I think its name is Beef. So he's gonna direct Beef to basically just scout ahead for him. And if he disappears, then that means trouble. So that's
If your magical servant disappears, your invisible servant.
yeah. You know. Yeah, I guess he's gonna. Looks like he's. Oh, damn it! It looks like a dead end. Yeah, he's gonna direct the servant. Try to find a way north. Huh?
Sorry, one thing. You
yes.
do note. I'll make
Well-
it appear. On the ground, a shining little wizard coin.
A shining little shiny shine.
Shiny, shiny,
Shine,
shine.
shine.
By the way, Zaku, that little orb is now your invisible servant you can control.
It's Beef. Okay. He's gonna direct Beef first to go towards the coin. I hear echoing. Somewhere. Well, yeah, he's gonna have Beef go towards the coin. How many? 30, right?
Yeah, I think they got normal movement.
Okay. He's gonna go towards the coin just to make sure nothing's gonna fucking drop on top of him. So, is it?
Your servant goes and
Oh,
stands
15
over the
feet.
coin.
Never mind. Yeah, it only has 15 feet of movement.
Oh, so it was a 5.
Well, I mean, you would have
10.
saw
Oh,
the coin
perfect.
before. Yeah, it'll reach it.
Yeah. Okay.
Stands over the coin. Nothing happens.
Okay. Then he is going to.
It can interact with the object, Zaku.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh. I'm learning again. It's interacting with object. It can lift. What was it like? 2 pounds or something.
Yeah.
Or like
It's got a
10
strength of
pounds.
2, so that would indicate it could lift, 10 pounds, because I think it's strength modifier times 5? No, it's more than
Okay.
that. Times it can lift plenty. It can lift like 20 pounds. Let's just something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Then in that case, gonna have Beef pick up the coin, and I think that's gonna. I guess I'm gonna head back because I can't go forward over here. Was I at
Okay. You've
25?
obtained 1 wizard coin.
Yay! So 25. No, it was 30, 35, 40, 45. And
You're going back, you said?
yeah, because it looks like a dead end.
There's another pathway here.
Does it go down? Wait. Where? Where Beef is?
No, the other direction.
The other direction. Don't you see it?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Like
Oh,
this way is that? Or,
There's that and this right here.
I
Oh,
don't
wait,
see
this
your
I'm on the wrong
pings.
thing.
This way.
Oh, okay. I thought dynamic lighting, right? Okay. I was over here. I'm functioning today. 30,
Oh, good.
35, 40, 40, 40, I don't know if that counts as a 45 because it's diagonal. Yeah,
Diagonal.
whatever.
You still
Beef is-
you still move. Diagonal's fine.
Okay.
That feel when Yagnal.
Diagonal. Actually, you know what? No, he's gonna go back. He's gonna stay behind because he wants Beef to go forward first. So, end my turn, I think.
Okay.
Creature.
This creature. Which one is this? This is the one that was bashed over the face.
Twas.
All right. So it is going to attack you, Loic. Well, bam. No, it's not. Nat 1.
Break your horns, bitch.
Yeah, I gotta hit again. Does 13 hit?
No.
You see it go to swing its front mandible at you, instead bashing it across a rock and splitting it in half. Its paw is broken.
This bug.
Oh
Nice.
no. That's honestly that's just really sad.
Oh boy.
Become a better bug.
You become a better.
Get good scrub.
Oh, does a 19 hit?
Oh no.
Its stinger's still fine though.
Is it 19 still hit? Or wait, hold on. My fucking
JC 18.
I keep hold on, I'm trying to figure out where yeah, it does hit.
Okay. As you just kind of see it bash its mandible across the rock, snapping it in half and screeching in pain, you kind of think to yourself for just a brief moment, like, oh, poor guy. And then directly from the center of its mouth, this pointy stinger suddenly shoots out, lodging right to your neck. For 4 piercing damage. And, 1 second. Roll me a con save.
Rude. Very rude, in fact.
Became a better bug.
It's trying its best.
Turnarounds, 1 attack.
Con save.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You done?
Yes. Oh, sorry. Wait, what?
You gotta roll a
Con
con
save?
save, yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
I was not. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I'm
Our brain
amazing.
cells today.
Doing amazing, sweaty.
Thank y'all. Con save. I don't have great con. Oof. Here we go. Normal. Oh, look at this.
Okay. As it sinks into you, you notice the sort of straw, I guess, to describe it, that's connected to the stinger. Something begins to pulse through it, and just as you notice that happening, you quickly reach up, yank the stinger out of your neck. And as you do, you see out of the very tip of the stinger, these little purple blobs drip out.
Ew.
You avoided what it was going to do.
Nice. Feels good, man.
And,
He's gonna put paint in you.
But wait,
yes.
how much damage did I take? 4? You said 4
4.
piercing? Okay.
Yeah, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
So this creature that completely missed Yumi is now going to move. So I keep having to double check the speed. Okay. So use this brush to stay next to you. You hear it
Okay.
skittering up behind you, Yumi.
We're gonna play this game now. But we're both gonna use our action to run away. I'm gonna run into the creature that's ahead of me. Then I'm gonna get sandwiched in between. And then I'm gonna leave the game because Yumi's dead.
Yumi must survive.
He's not gonna survive. What the fuck are you thinking?
Isn't Yumi a druid?
Yes.
You could B-shape into something that can dash.
I am already very fast. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
Turn into one of them. Maybe you'll be friends and you can date.
We'll be friends.
You just turn into a bug
Yumi
yourself.
just
Killed
lives
by another
here.
player.
Yumi gets adopted, just turns himself into a beetle.
Makes sense.
It's fine.
This is his new life.
Everything is okay.
It's okay.
Your turn, Yumi.
Everyone said the goodbyes. It's fine.
There's no such thing as coincidence.
Yumi,
Uh-huh.
your turn.
It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I guess I use my action to dash.
Attack of
Yeah.
opportunity. 19 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. You are
Uh-huh.
now grappled
Great.
as the creature hooks its mandible underneath your arm, dragging you back
Alright.
in. Forcing damage, by the way.
Great.
Inching one step closer.
I
to
use
life.
my bonus action then.
All right.
I'm gonna pick a creature. I bet at some point, I don't know what point that will be.
Mm-hmm. What are you using bonus for?
Wild shape.
You circle
Is
of the
that not
moon?
wild shape? No.
If
Is
it's
it
only
not
circle.
bonus?
No, that's only circle of the moon.
forgot.
Everybody else's action for
Well, then
Druid.
never mind. I just sit in the grapple and I cry.
Well, I mean, you still have your action left because you used
no, I
your
used
movement.
my action. No, I used my action to dash.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
you
I
only
already
have to use your
deployed that.
action to dash after you use your
Uh-huh.
movement speed. Because you didn't get to use your movement speed, you still have your action.
Oh, so if I say I'm gonna dash and only move
Yeah,
my
that's
movement
yeah.
speed, then I haven't dashed.
Yeah, you haven't
Yeah.
dashed if you haven't used your movement speed yet. Yeah.
Great. I guess I think about my decisions and life choices for a while.
So what will you wild shape as?
Well. What can I pick? I can pick up to CR half, I think.
Mm-hmm.
With no flying speed. I'll shapeshift into a shark. No.
Sharknado.
Become shark.
Be one with shark.
I don't know. I'm picking through the CR list. I don't really know what to pick.
So your giant goat,
I've got
fiendish
I
giant
become
spider.
fucking horse. What's that sound?
But as you are figuring that out, I will move on and come back to you.
Hell memes.
Alright, so let's see. 5, 10. Alright. This creature. One second. Hold on a second, guys.
No problem.
Alright, so it can go here. To make things a bit easier, Heath.
Yep.
Heath. Could you take over for this next run right here on the turn order?
Sure. What you would seem, well, for the sake of your name different now, but Storm's character, this giant creature starts kind of bursting through the walls and floors. As you see this giant kind of worm wiggle its way over.
Lovely.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
And that's about as far as I can get. This is kind of looks about hearing something. But that would be its turn.
Zalista.
You're an ugly thing, aren't you? Okay. She's going to cast Flaming Projection. That broke. Why is it not working? Roll 20, why do you do these things? How did I fix it last time? Attack. And then... Spell card? There we go.
Oh, flaming sphere. Gotcha.
Yeah. So, basically, instead of a sphere, a projection, like kind of like almost an astral projection, but it's like a fiery projection of herself appears, and is going to punch the worm in the fucking face. In the mouth.
Fuck worms.
A dex save.
Yes.
Second. That wasn't dex save. Roll, damn you. Well, that is definitely a failure.
And it takes
2d6 damage. Yep. 6 damage.
6.5 damage.
I'm starting to sense a trend with damage right now.
Is there?
That is 3 6s in a row.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
Number of
Okay,
the beast.
yeah.
It's your
as the
number.
fire projection just kind of like in the as if it's like a martial artist type and just kind of like bouncing back and forth on left and right foot. And then she is going to, I guess, move. I don't want to corner myself. That's a lot of health. I can see the health bar.
No,
Just-
can you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Don't know why you shouldn't be able to, but I'll turn it off. There we go. Nope.
I don't like the thing. I guess I'll just move 30 feet back.
Oh, you can see all their health bars. Weird. Must be in the setting tokens.
I think it's
Okay.
That's my turn.
So you strike across with flaming fists across this creature, making it. It doesn't really make any sort of sound, really, but it does wriggle very violently upon impact.
Wriggle.
It also sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light on about 20 feet. So
Oh yeah, 1 second. I got that for
Ah.
you.
Initiative, come back. There we go. All right, Loic.
Hello.
go.
Oh, let's see. Okay. Yeah, no, I have to take that attack of opportunity.
Tunita.
Heath, correct me if I'm wrong, but when I am to move away, actually, completely disregard what I just said, because I completely forgot. Yeah, I'm gonna back away. Actually, I don't think I even. I'm gonna do a test. I'm gonna go ahead and cast this. It's not a fucking. Hold on. I don't know why it thinks it's a roll spell, but it is indeed not a roll spell. Is it like this? Wait, no. That. Wait, no. That.
What are you
I'm
casting?
crying. I'm trying to cast Mind Sliver.
Ah,
I guess now with you in battle, let me set that battle going.
TLDR, it's not a real like roll spell like to hit.
it's a DC spell. I can see the save DC.
Yeah. Thank you.
Save
It's a in save, Nikki.
4.
The smartest beetle in that. Fails. So it takes 7 psychic damage.
You see the creature rear back on its hind legs, its front ones sort of scrambling around the air, signaling pain as it just screeches loudly, this loud noise that echoes throughout the winding pathways of this cavern.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I don't know how much a bug can think, but if it could, if it is, it's not very pleasant thoughts it is currently having, to say the least. Yeah. But let's see. Yeah, no. Okay, but that's interesting though. Loic is then going to move. How would I do this? Yeah, no, he's just gonna move back. Just once.
So It's attack of opportunity.
Yeah, attack of opportunity.
Actually, do I even want to? Wait, so wait, it didn't actually. Sorry, can I move back? My mind is everywhere.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm a chill here. I'm a chill here.
Okay. You got it.
Yeah.
Go on them.
I think that's about everything I could do. Yeah.
Question. The spell message, do you have to know where someone is in order to message them?
You have to be able to point in their direction.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
So,
if you
I
want to
mean, you
take a
could-
wild guess, you can.
Yeah, you can point randomly, but
Mhm.
if it doesn't hit anything where you point, then it's like,
Yeah, so it's like if you got 120 feet, it's like you gotta just pick your 120 feet at random and just point your direction and hope it hits.
okay.
So basically,
I will not-
point your finger, use your arrow, point your finger, and then point in the direction you want to go.
Okie dokie. The map. Ah, the map. No.
on the map.
On the map. On the map. On the map. On the map. Okay. 15 feet for unseen. Literally, it'll take all of its movements just to get over there. I'm gonna do the rope thing and actually look for traps first before I move anywhere. So, investigation was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
24.
Oh man. Okay. I mean, you've already triggered this one. Which direction are you going?
I'm going down that southern path. And I'm gonna go. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20.
You spot one here.
Okay. What do I do to disarm it?
You have a
Thieves' tool.
Yeah, thieves tool.
Right. Okay. Is that an action? Though?
Yes.
Okay. So it's like, wait, right here you said?
Mhm.
Okay. Then, what kind of trap is it?
Based off of the other two traps you saw previously, you get the sense it's gonna throw more paint.
Okay, is it a button though? Like, what is the contraption?
Yeah, what's the
like?
trigger, I think is what Zaku's asking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the trigger.
It does appear to be a what's it called? A sort of string attaching one wall to the other, a tripwire.
Okay. How tall is it?
It's
what
not
I'm-
very tall. It's literally just like a foot or two off the ground.
Okay, so I can like jump over it.
You could, yeah.
Okay, without. Do I have to roll?
No.
Yeah, you know
Okay.
it's there. You can step over it. Yeah.
Me not counting where I was going. I was like, here. Wait, wow. I have a ruler. Never mind. I don't know how to use the ruler apparently. 20.
F.
I'm just, I guess, jump over that. I think it was like 25. Why you no move? Eh. It won't let me move.
No, what? Yeah, move.
Stuck in a wall?
Yeah, I'm stuck here.
Can you move now?
Yeah.
No, yeah, that would put them in the walls. So here, can you move from here?
Nope. Oh wait, yes.
Nope. Yes.
Okay, I guess. Oh, that's really narrow. 25. Oh no, I'm stuck again.
You should be able to move with the mouse, Zaku.
Yeah, I just realized.
Yeah, you can't do it with the keyboard. You gotta use the mouse for those kind of angles.
Okay. 35, 40, 45. And wherever my unseen servant is coming right behind.
It can only move 15 feet, so
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I guess I will chill here for now.
Are you gonna leave your servant there?
I would like for him to follow where I'm going.
I moved him this
If you
15
trail
feet.
really far behind, is that fine?
That's okay.
Okay.
So if something happens to him along the way, At least I'll know.
This creature's gonna go for Loic. Asshole. Disadvantage
Hey.
attack.
I look
Well-
awesome.
Actually, no, it's going to rear its head back. You see the oozing green liquid in its mouth begin to bubble up before it vomits it on you. I need you to roll me a dex save.
Wow,
Gotcha.
sounds familiar.
I totally am good at that. 15.
Yeah, you save. Alright, you'll take half. Um,
6.
six acid damage.
Oh, okay, half of that.
Yes.
Jesus. Nikki.
I'm not gonna throw 8d8 at you, don't worry.
Bro.
Yeah, we're just gonna throw some, like, adult dragon breath at you right now. You're good to go.
Right. God. Oh my god.
I'm cruel, but I'm not that cruel.
Jesus. Also, that's like severely a fucking lie. I still remember what you did to us with that cave dragon. Okay.
I don't
Lies.
know what you're talking about.
Lies. Anyways, I'm taking that.
No,
6 damage.
Nikki
1, 2,
wants
3, 4,
blood, and
5,
she
6.
just doesn't want, or they're just not willing to admit it. It's fine. We know you need to quench your thirst.
I see those slit pupils.
thirsty.
You ain't lying.
Nikki's thirst knows so many bounds, but doesn't have.
Everyone here knows I'm thirsty, okay? We're not here to shame me. Continue.
I'm 100% here to shame you.
My
I
kink
swear
is
to God.
kink shaming. Kink shaming is my kink.
So, before I
I
have this
used
one...
my
Yeah, what did you
uh-huh.
turn into?
I used my action to turn a large crocodile.
Understood. Do you have that?
Me
He-
too.
A crocodile?
Black
Give me 1
Friday.
second
Flat,
here.
Flat Fuck Express, yes!
So, you're a large crocodile.
I have little bunny ears.
It can no longer... It can no longer grapple you then.
A plus.
So
Bun,
with
bun.
that, I guess, do you want to continue with your turn?
I have a question. I thought it could still grapple me, because I thought it was large or medium.
Nope.
Is it not medium? Well, I picked the wrong
crocodile?
fucking animal, but oh well.
Only grapple
Crocodile
medium
is a
and
large
smaller.
beast, so you can't grapple it. You're too big for it to grapple.
Yeah, that's what
know,
I-
Yeah,
Your
what I'm saying.
beak.
What I'm saying is that I thought it still could, and I thought I was just gonna sit here and fucking grapple it back, and it was just gonna be a slow slog fest.
Anyways, you're a
Nope, you're
crocodile.
free.
For the purposes of, you have the sheet by you now there, Cogs.
A plus. I
So you are
turned
now
into something
free.
that is so much slower than what I was because I thought something stupid. Anyways, it's their turn now.
No, you. That
Alright.
was your action from last turn.
Yeah, that's my action. What?
But no,
Did
that
you
was
not move?
you did no.
You're doing
Cog-
amazing.
Cogs, you used your you still you. That was just you figuring out what you were doing last turn. You still have your full turn now.
Yeah.
You
Oh, no.
you didn't get to move last time because you were grappled.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I
no.
guess
It's
it
the,
was-
You there?
or is it the creature's turn? No, I think actually no. It's the
It's-
creature's turn first.
the
isn't
No,
it?
hold on,
creature's
hold on, Heath.
turn.
It is the creature's turn, but I had moved along so you had a chance to figure out what you wanted to shift into.
Uh-huh.
So
that's
now
my
you are
action.
free. Yeah. So did you want to have any movement or stay where you were?
Oh, they.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
stay where I am because I
Okay.
cannot fucking get away.
Well, no, you're
Okay.
no longer grappled, so your movement's back.
No, yeah, I have 20 feet of movement, baby. I'm going nowhere.
There's your little crocodile token for you.
You are now a scary big crocodile.
We're just
Uh,
gonna duke it out until
Yeah.
I lose 20 hit points and then I leave.
Does 14 hit?
I don't know.
I gave you your croc sheet.
Crocodile. I'm fairly certain of 14 hits.
Probably.
Yes, it does.
Crocs aren't that tough to hit.
No,
Alright,
the
you
highest
take-
AC it could have gotten was the spider at 13.
You take 8 slashing damage as it spears its mandible directly right underneath your large jaw.
A plus.
Gonna go again. 15 to hit for 8 slashing.
Oh, yes.
it yanks it out and then spears you through the other side of your jaw.
How dare that thing's about to get flat fucked.
Oh no, bud. Flatfuck's gonna go away. How
Ooh,
much
yeah.
damage?
8, 16, so 16
Uh-huh.
slashing. And now you see its
Yumi's a
stinger.
rabbit again.
Its stinger shoots
Mhm.
directly into your side.
Mhm.
15 to hit.
That does not hit Yumi.
Okay, so Yumi dodges out of the way this pulsing stinger. That would have done 12 piercing if it had hit. That's its turn as it screeches loudly at you.
Uh-huh.
Your turn.
I'm gonna disengage. I will move 50 feet away.
All right. Let me make something appear. Hold on.
Oh, what the fuck? I started lagging hard. Ooh.
Oh, probably roll 20 glitchy.
All right.
Yeah.
Yumi's booking it.
Yeah. I hope it can't get through this tiny tunnel. Bet it can though.
Hope it's dummy thick.
The fact
That's
that the
it.
task speaks lets the other party members know.
There's 2 places making a lot of noise, so let me roll.
Roll a D2. Okay, it's going this way then.
Why did I never think of
Five.
that? Wait a second. No, I don't think I can do that, can I?
Hey, Lovey.
All right. Heath.
Okay, as this big angler worm thing looks at the fire and just kind of screeches, it kind of takes its movement and it'll ignore it and dash towards the fleshy meat.
Neat.
As it gets there, as it can only move.
You know what's great? Everyone's in battle, and Sonam's just like, I'm dodging balloons.
Yeah, I'm dodging paint as everybody else is being chased down by giant insects.
He's just getting trolled by the wizard. That's the worst monster.
It's how he shows his love.
Hiss.
All right. Is it doing anything else, Heath?
That was it. That was its action, a dash.
Oh.
Zalista.
She's going to send her projection running up and slamming into the worm. Just kind of running forward as it, like, hurls a fist forward. Flaming fist forward. So it needs to make a dex save.
Dex save.
No, that'll
That's fine.
pass.
Okay.
6 half
As
damage.
you strike this wriggling worm sticking out from the ceiling of this large cavern. Again, it wiggles much more violently upon the impact. It is not happy.
Angry
Uh,
wiggling.
Exactly. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
She's going to kind of, she's going to pull her fist back and then punch forward as her hand ignites with flame, sending a fiery fist forward. I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Bolt will double check here. Give me a sec. That will just miss.
And then I will move my full movement down this way. That is my turn.
Loic.
You were
You
covered
did
in
it.
spew.
You know, you didn't have to put it like that. But let's say. Also, sorry if you guys can hear like my mom shampooing the carpet in the background.
Nope.
You good?
Oh. 1 second. I am analyzing. Thinking. How's it looking?
Me zooming in. Little hurt.
A little hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I'm not. This is too much. Yeah, look for a second. Almost gets this look of desperation as he reaches up towards his eye patch, but kind of almost catching himself, he instead goes for the religious symbol hanging from his neck. And ushering a small prayer, he's going to take his 2 fingers and point towards the sky. And for a moment, it blinks with this white light. And tracing downwards, there's the singular line that soon erupts into this almost eruption of light that crashes down on this creature. And he's going to cast Moonbeam.
Con save.
Which, it has to do a 1d4 detracted because of the previous Mind Sliver.
It failed regardless.
Yeah, it failed regardless.
Hell yeah!
Decent damage to it too. Damn. Put your magic token out there just so we know where it is.
Ah, yes. Thank you for making that, by the way.
You're welcome.
And while that's going, because you said that there was some shoveling on over to me from behind, I'm gonna move over here.
From behind? What?
You said before that there was, like, when I was over here, that something was shot, like, there was sounds that were coming from where I was, just came from, right?
No, that
No,
was
no,
Storm. Storm heard
Yeah, it was
you.
Storm.
Wait,
Yeah.
Storm heard me? Okay. Damn it, that was like half the reason why I fucking cast it. Anyways. It's fine. It's done. I wanted to do this anyways, and it's scary, okay? It's fine.
Like Valve.
Yep,
Okay.
south.
You heard the sound south, yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, so I
Oh, by
casted
the way,
that.
I need you to
don't
roll
think
your
there's any-
2d6 because the anglerworm still takes half damage from your orb.
Oh right, okay.
Oh, let me actually.
I thought it
let
was
me make
small
sure.
enough.
Hey.
No. No, frickin' like that orb is one of the deadliest. Frickin' is a great weapon.
Nikki, I'm not sure if this matters, but just in case, I don't know whatever the hell this thing is, but apparently shape changers make this saving throw at disadvantage, and it instantly reverts to its original form. I don't know if this thing's just a puppet or some shit.
Well,
All right.
you have to be, there's a
It's
difference between a
book.
puppet and a shape changer.
I know, but. But
No,
anyway.
no.
Hello. Okay, so the investigation still applies from last time, or is it just I have to keep going?
You would have to re-roll it because you saw something.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. 20.
Okay.
Nice. I'll
Alright,
move your
so-
servant.
Thank you. Yeah, he's gonna try to keep going until he finds like an opening, so he's not like squished over here. So that's and I'm going to stealth it. Wait, I still have my stealth until I'm caught. Okay, so that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Cool. Okay. 35, 40, 45. Okay. And then,
And hold on a second. I must make something appear.
oh boy.
All right.
Fear. Okay. He is going to stay hidden in this little corner. He uses bonus as a bonus action. He's gonna hang here for a while and just get ready. Because it's an open space, so he's just gonna have his weapons out.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So this creature.
Uh-oh.
Which one's this? This one is the one attacking Loic, right? Yeah. Yeah. It go. Broken claw. Bam. 9 misses. It's swinging this snapped mandible around like this limp little noodle.
It's just sad. It's just a little sad at this point.
And then as you're kind of thinking like, man, this really is Sand once again. It's just like, haha, gotcha, and it stings for 18 to attack.
That's great. But with what previously awaited me, no. Yeah, Loic, just as that is kind of heading to. Wait a second. Oh, did I make a mistake? I think I may have made a mistake.
How so?
Fuck. Okay, this is gonna be weird. I included shield as a spell when I was entering it into, like, you know, the modifiers that I have, including the global AC modifier, but I forgot to actually add down the actual spell.
Oh, so you're using the shield spell?
Well, yeah, but it's not listed down on my list. So if you guys want to rule that I just don't have it, that's fine, because I did forget. But I should have it.
I mean, that's your call, Nikki. I mean, do you have your full amount of spells with or without it? Because you just forget a spell?
Let me check. Well, let's see. Okay, so as a paladin with level 5, should be charisma modifier, which is a 2.
Well, I mean, your shield wouldn't be a paladin spell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. No. Okay, so then that's the case. Let me check. Yeah, no, actually, then I believe I should have it, because my 2 aberrant spells are the ones that I automatically get with this subclass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In fact, yeah, no, I gave myself absorb elements, but I never gave myself shield.
Don't forget to mark your spells down, Jude. I'm just noticing.
Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah, I should probably like just add the entire list and just do marks from then on. That'd
Yeah,
probably help.
that's the way to do it for paladins. Is you add them all and mark down.
Oh, that's gonna be challenging, but okay.
It's not that tough actually. I could do it for you if you'd like.
You could just delete ones that you don't intend on using.
If
Well,
thou
no,
does
just-
not mind.
With the sheet, you
whoops.
just select paladin spells when you get the compendium, and you select spells.
Huh.
You can go up to the top where you can see filter results. Click on that, and then select class and paladin. And it'll just give you paladin spells and just drag every spell over.
Could you do that? Because honest to God, I was just like,
Yeah, I got it.
I accidentally added a real shield. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast shield, so that would miss.
Stop
Okay.
stuff on your spell sheet. I need to see it so I can add.
Oh, sorry.
That's it for that creature. Next creature.
I gotta go in like half an hour.
Oh, I
Okay,
also have.
got it. This creature's gonna like try to squeeze his way through towards Yumi. So 5, 10, 15. Just wiggle, crawl. You can hear it approaching Yumi.
Mm-hmm.
You are starting to get sandwiched. Not yet, but starting to.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
My turn. I think I know where people are, but I cannot reach them this turn. And I'm pretty sure there's a bird next to me. Somehow. Okay. I'm not even cognizant. I don't know what's happened. My bedtime was such a long time ago.
That's
no.
okay. I'll say since Storm has to pop off in half an hour anyway, I'll call it here.
Okay.
Yeet.
Gives me a minute to get Judah's sheet ready for him.
Hogs, go get some sleep.
Yeah.
Can I see this thing in the corner?
Oh, you want to see
If you step out more, you can.
Okay. Because I can see its butt.
You'd get a better look at it once you're like within its line of sight.
I see.
But from where you are, you can see that there are two pathways. To the left is the creature, and to the right there's another path.
I take attack of opportunity regardless of which path I go through. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I cannot move it.
Oh, are you stuck?
I'm stuck. Oh no, okay, now it'll let me move. Oh god. Oh god, where is he going? He's gone. He slid into the wall and away from my mouse.
Oh no, here.
I'm just kissing up on the rock. It's fine.
There you are.
As you should.
As one should.
It's one attractive rock.
Mm-hmm.
There you are.
very chiseled features.
Very chiseled. Okay. I would probably want to go. I would probably disengage and try to go up.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Okay, perfect.
It's very handy that Yumi's fast right now.
Yumi very fast.
Fastest
Yumi's
bunny
filled with fear and
alive.
is so fast. I'm gonna roll over into bed now.
You get
Go
some
get
sleep.
some
We'll see you next week, Cogs.
I'm very tired and grumpy. Good night.
It's
Go
all
sleep,
good.
good night.
Night.
Fine Steed. Yeah, there's Fine Steed.
And we should hopefully have Worm to join this chaos, which I'm sure he'll love it.
He just runs and swinging.
This is my fucking jam.
Just comes in riding one of the giant worms.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Like the scene out of Dune.
This is more my style.
It clearly does not want to be ridden. He just chops its fucking neck off. If worms even have a neck, I guess you could say. Immediately afterwards.
Oh man.
It's so strange not having his shenanigans in the party.
It is. Here, let me swap to phone.
Oh, they don't have that picture.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
He's probably one of these.
Turn off all my like stuff.
Stop recording here.